On top of each other is fine. They just both have to be on the target. They're on top of each other. That's perfectly fine. They're going to get red before they're handing.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello. Coming to you live from Houston, Texas at Texas Card House. I am Ebony Kenny, and I get to do the commentary tonight. That's right. It is the Moneymaker $300, 150K guaranteed. And y'all, this did not disappoint. We got over $200,000 in the prize pool. Let me show y'all right now. These players are guaranteed $3,590. But you know what it is? They're playing for that first place prize of $37,770. Y'all don't know who I am. I'm not even sure if I said my name or not. But Ebony Kenny here, and we're going to go ahead and get right down to the action here. So we are starting right away. Let me get names of all these players. We got William Lottie, who actually was the commentator for the ladies event that I final tabled right here at Texas Card House on Saturday. So I was saying to him that he needed to make it, and if he did, that I would come down and commentate. So we're here. We are here. So we got Lottie in seat 9. Let me see if I can get these. Yeah, I got these chip counts here. And he opens, and I think Justin 3-bet here with pocket 8s and just folds, so he takes it down. Let's see. What is up, everyone? Okay. Hello, Cosmo. Ebony on the mic. Do they have a censor button? You know, they don't. So it'll be a good trust fall for all of us here at TCH in Houston. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and tell y'all what it is with the names of these players. So coming in ninth place in seat 7 is Dedrick Williams with 830,000. And also, y'all, I'm definitely going to be butchering these names, but I'm going to do my best, okay? In 8th place on the chip counts is Amir Soleimani, and he's in seat 6 with 1.29 million. In seat 8, and coming in 987, math is fun. 7th place is Kamaru Yusuf with 2.295 million. We have Christopher Cummings in seat 4, who is in 6th place with 2.7 million. In 5th place is Danny Lowe Turov in seat 3 with 2.885 million. And Justin Otto is in seat 1, coming in 4th place with 3.15 million. And then we got Will Lottie in seat 9 with 3.3 million, and he's coming in 3rd. And then the top 2, we got Mikhail Kotsifis. Honestly, this is wonderful. This is a good test. And he's in seat 5 with 3.945 million. And then the chip leader in seat 2 is Nicholas Gennaro or Gennaro. We're gonna speculate here because I did a really good job as a commentator, and I got how to pronounce their names. But he is a chip leader with 4.175 million. And yeah, so we've got. They actually got down to this final table rather quickly today. It was just kind of going pretty fast, and I agree with you, Billy. Can't believe he didn't go with Pimp Daddy 1. Well, Pimp Daddy 1 was taken, just in case y'all didn't know. I was Pimp Daddy 1 on the ladies stream final table here on Saturday, and Mimi was Pimp Daddy 2. So, Billy, the only thing he's got available is Pimp Daddy 3 or higher. So... All right, picking up the action. We got deuces in the muck. All right, action is on Lottie, and just so y'all know, so blinds are at 20K, 40K with a 40K ante. So Lottie's got heaps, actually. So he opens the button with Jack 10 of hearts. And the small blind folded. And Nicholas is going to defend out of the big blind with 6-7 offsuit. Well, this, wow, I'm surprised Will checked there with the diamond draw. But he checks. I would assume that if he had bet the flop, he was definitely going to get looked up by Nicholas. And now Nicholas has a pair and the only diamond and a straight draw. So depending on this action, I don't think Will's going to find any raises here, but his hand's too strong, so he's just going to call, and he does. And this is a good river for both players, actually. So it'll be interesting to see if Nicholas bets here or if he's going to check and turn it into a bluff catcher. And he does choose to check. Wow, and Will also checks. I'm surprised by this check here. But it is, you know, the thing about these final tables is, I mean, that was only hand 4. We just started, and it gets really nerve-wracking in these spots. So a lot of the players, you know, it takes some time to loosen up, get comfortable. And you're playing, you know, you're playing on the live stream. You got cameras and, you know, people at home watching you. And I know Will is used to being behind the scenes. So it's interesting to see, you know, I assume, you know, for some of these players, it might be, for a lot of these players, it's probably their first time playing on a live stream game. So it's always, the pressure of playing on a live stream is very nerve-wracking. I can attest to this. Absolutely. I agree. You to the money, a small value bet for sure. I don't think it's really about seeing where you're at. I think it's just extracting value from worse hands. There are a lot of hands, you know, there are a lot of draw heavy hands that missed, a lot of pairs that are going to call, and the board went runner to pair the board. So, you know, jacks and 4s with a 10 kicker is pretty good, and yeah, I think a flush just doesn't. I think the hands that Will doesn't beat are not really going to be checking the river too often because it, you know, Will's very likely to check back a lot of hands. So all right, y'all. Correction. Just found out that the blinds are actually 40-80. So it's 40K, 80K, big blind with an 80K ante. So I thought it seemed, I was like, whoa, Will's starting this final table with 80 big blinds and he's third in chips. It makes more sense that he's starting with 40. All right, so graphics will be caught up at some point. But right now, y'all are just going to have to take my word for it that the blinds are 40-80. All right, where's everybody watching from? How many people are in Texas and cannot believe that after this is year 5 of us getting severe weather, and you would think that they would be prepared for this. Everything shut down in Texas. Y'all know it's serious when Walmart is closed at 8 p.m. I tried to order some stuff from Walmart earlier, and it was just closed. All right, we got Splitta here in seat 7, and he is, hold on, let me get this. Seat 7 is Dedrick. Okay, so Dedrick's nickname, aka Splitta. He's all in. We got a lot of Will fans in the chat. We got Maddie M Dog rooting for Nikki G. And all right, Ohio, Austin, Laredo. They shut down preemptively. It's not that bad. I know. It's really wild. All right. They're just out here deciding that nothing can happen. Mississippi is close too. Really, I heard, well, I know that Moneymaker's, I think he's in Tennessee, and they got 8 inches of snow where he lives, which is so, it's unheard of for him. really it's not common. So I think everywhere, you know, the Southeast just kind of getting destroyed right now in some spots. And in other spots are preparing for the worst, which is like, you know, it's good. But all right, we got a raise here in the hijack from Justin in seat 1. He raised to 225. And Nicholas, the chip leader, is calling in the cutoff with King Jack offsuit. Chris is in the small blind with East, 5 of clubs. And he folds. And then the big blind Mikhail folds the Jack 8. So they are heads up to a flop. And the flop is 6-3 deuce rainbow. Let's see how Justin plays this with the best hand. All right, and he bets and takes it down. Yeah, Ace 5 is sad. I mean, maybe. You never know. Let's see. All right. Ohio will be like, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what he was just telling me. All right. All right, y'all. We had a couple of little technical issues here. I was lagging a little bit in the stream, but I think I'm caught up now. Yes, everything looks good. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. Buckle up. We're ready now. All right, so it looks like, so I'm coming behind the action, but it looks like Nicholas raised pre-flop and Amir defended out of the big blind. And Nicholas c-bet here, which is pretty standard. And Amir is thinking about what to do here. And he does elect to jam. Yeah, graphics will be changed soon. We're on a delay. So when we noticed it, you know, we're watching it with y'all live here. So we're on a 30-minute delay. So it's going to be probably about another 25-ish minutes before the graphics will get caught up. Let's see. Lottie for the win, all the way from Idaho. Seeing Will have a higher view pip on this final table than he did all last year on stream. Hi, Justin. You know what? You're right. Now we can just talk about him. If we can increase him betting rivers with the best hand too. You know, but one thing at a time, right? Also, I'm a big fan of Will, so I'm going to give him a hard time. You can always tell how much I like someone by how much crap I give them. So I don't really know any of the other players, although let me see what this gentleman's name is. Okay, so we got a jam here from Amir in the small blind into the short stack. And he's thinking about it with the ace-queen offsuit. And I think he just has to get this in. He's got less than 10.5 big blinds. This kind of shows, this moment right here kind of shows the stress that some of these players are on and how, you know, how often or how rare it is to make it to a final table, and the decisions that are being made and how every single decision that you're being put under feels like massive pressure. Cosmo, love me less, please, because I give you crap. No way. No way. And he has called, and he's going to be happy to see that he's ahead. 6-8 suited versus ace queen. I agree, you two to money. Normally that it feels like an insta call for me too, but you know, for some of these players, it's not. King, king, 4, ace, queen still looking good. And that's going to seal it. Splitta does get the double, so he did start this final table as the short stack with 830,000, and now he's got 1.78 million with that jack of spades on the river, and he is right back in it. And Amir is now the shorty. Let's see. Let me see if we can get. Do we have a graphics for the chip stacks? Maybe like update it now. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Perfect. Y'all, if y'all hear me talking, where it sounds like I'm talking to myself or talking to a random person, I'm talking to Alan off camera, and we're back here, you know, working hard on the stream and doing our best out here. So I like the jam. I like the jam. 8-6 suited. I mean, you're jamming. The thing about it is, like, Amir has the most ICM pressure, and so I feel like that's something that maybe he hasn't considered. But I don't mind the jam at all, because I mean, if you look to see how long Splitta took to call, and how he was, you know, really wrestling with the decision to get his chips in there, it's not a bad shove. So yeah. I hear you two to money. He says, I understand, but you've locked in 3K and you have to play to get more. I can't be stressing out. Just play. Yeah, honestly, easier said than done. I'm going to tell you this right now as someone who's like all of these tables, all of these live streams, the stress never stops. You think it's easy until you get there, right? It's just like, it's so easy to be at home and be like, yeah, this is what you do. And it's just not that easy. It seems like it should be, but it's not. All right, we got Christopher in seat 4 who opens in the hijack to 165. And we got Mikhail who does call in the cutoff with ace-4 suited. The inferior ace here. And they are going to go heads up to this flop. And Mikhail does outflop Christopher, hitting a pair, and they both have a gut shot, but Mikhail has the middle pair. So, all right, it goes check, check. And now they are chopping. And all of these checks here. Check, check, check. All right, and they are going to be chopping this up. I wonder what the players are thinking when they see this, that they're both like, check, 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 check. And then they see that they both have a straight. All right. Also, by the way, there is a meetup game here on Friday at TCH Houston. That's right. The man, the myth, the legend, the whole reason that we're here, Chris Moneymaker. The meetup game starts at 4 p.m. on Friday. So 1-2 no limit hold'em. We're gonna start a stream at 9 p.m. You do not want to miss this. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna have Bet on Drew, fellow ACR Team Pro, and we're all gonna be here having a great time and giving Chris as much of a hard time as we possibly can. If you are in Texas, just make the drive down. If you're outside of Texas, fly down. The weather should be better by then. You're not going to want to miss this. Starts at 4 p.m. on Friday. Moneymaker is here. He's going to be giving away lots of money. I don't know if y'all know. He's not very good at poker, so it makes it really nice. You got to get down here. Let's see. What event is tomorrow? So actually tomorrow is day 1A of the main event. It's a $1,500, $300K, multiple starting days. And then today we were supposed to have the 50-50, which was the, what was it, $300, $50K guaranteed tournament with $50K starting stack. And because of the weather, they postponed it to Wednesday at 4 p.m. So that's we'll have the main start day 1B on Wednesday at noon, and then the 350K at 4 p.m. on Wednesday as well.
I really like the first one.
And then there will be satellites for the main every evening, I think. I could be misremembering that. Oh, no events tomorrow. So there are no events tomorrow.
Such a second card to see.
All right, y'all just got word it's actually going to be colder tomorrow. So in Texas, that means the whole state gets shut down. So we actually have no day. The day 1A is going to start on Wednesday. It's going to be colder tomorrow, so we just all stay inside. Stay warm, be bundled. One big win, and everyone thinks he's so good. Psh, Moneymaker. Right, Cosmo? I think you should let him know. Let him know. All right, Mikhail opens. Raises to 160, and the low jack with king 5 of diamonds. Folds around to Justin in the big blind, who has the superior king. And they are heads up to the flop. 7, 4, 10, 2 hearts, 1 club. Justin snap checks. Mikhail does see bet. I don't think Justin's going to fold here having the king of hearts. I think he's going to, 2 overs and the back, like lots of backdoor draws. So he does call. And this is an amazing turn for Mikhail to double barrel. And he elects to check. And that is an action river. So Justin is leading here for 200K. So he bets a little over third pot. Mikhail thinking about it. Can only call here with the king. He's going to see the bad news, and Justin's going to pick up a pot. Yeah, Yeet goes below 32 degrees and everything shuts down. Yeah, that is. That is. That is the nature of Texas. As y'all can see, Justin is the chip leader now with 4.2 million. Nicholas, who started this tournament, started this final table as a chip lead, has moved down to 4th place in chips. And Lottie, who started 3rd, has moved up to 2nd. Mikhail, I'm pretty sure he started this final table in 5th place and has moved up nicely. And as you can see, Amir is holding on tight in 9th place with 10 bigs. It's not on Twitch? Oh, it's supposed to be on Twitch? Alan, is it not on Twitch? Someone in the chat said it's not on Twitch, yeah. All right, we got Christopher in under the gun 1 who opens Queen Jack offsuit to 165. Lottie has pocket 9s on the button. I assume this is going to get called here. And he does call. And Nicholas calls out of the big blind with King 9 of hearts. So 3 ways to this flop. Well, this is an action flop for the big blind and for Christopher. And I think Lottie even might actually continue here depending on if Christopher c-bets, because he's only got 1 overcard to his pair. So, and the c-betting, obviously c-betting into multiple people, you know, you're going to be a little snug, a little more snug out of position. Lottie does just fold, you know, better than me. Better than me. Nicholas does make the call with his king high flush draw. No waiting. He just hits that flush right on the turn. He actually has a straight flush draw now. Christopher with a pair and a gut shot. Checking to see. Here comes the good old heart check. These are my favorite things. I hate when I forget what my suits are when they're offsuit and I have to look back. I'm like, ugh, this is terrible. Good no 9 for Christopher, though. I think Nicholas should lead here a significant portion of the time. It'll be interesting to see what sizing he chooses or if he elects to check, but I think he's got a bet. I think a third pot should be fine.
2 bets. 625.
Or 60%. Who am I? 60% pot he bets.
625.
625K into about $1 million. In spots like this, when it's so sad when y'all, I hate folding. I don't know if anyone's ever watched me play on stream. I hate folding with a passion. And so if I'm Christopher in this spot, I'm angry. But sometimes, you know, it's like, man, you have top pair. It's so hard to flop top pair, you know? We will see. Yes, the 75 10K guaranteed at 6 p.m. is canceled tomorrow because of the weather conditions. So everything that was scheduled for tomorrow is absolutely canceled. Whose head do we have in this camera? And Christopher does make the call. He's going to see the bad news. Nicholas having the second nut flush takes it down and now is back in the chip lead. Who am I saying a third pot? Look at this. Nicholas bets 60% pot and just gets all the money there. Nine would have made it sweaty though. Yeah, for sure. I know Will is thrilled. He's like, yeah, look at me making the right fold. I know. Oh my gosh, Cosmo's coming for me. Y'all, okay, so Crazy Simo is in the chat. I call him Cosmo because when he first started coming into my Twitch channel, I thought it said Crazy Cosmo. You know, I see what I want to see basically. But he's coming for me. He just said, yeah, but you know you should fold and click call anyway. The amount of times I say that I'm going to fold in some spots and I don't, it's honestly, it's so absurd. All right, Mikhail in seat 5. Under the gun 1 opens to 160 with King 10 of hearts. And Nicholas is in the small blind here with ace jack offsuit. Got to be feeling good after that last hand. So I would like to see some 3 bets in some of these spots. I wonder if we're going to see any 3 bets as the players get more comfortable on this final table. Yes, thank you. All right, and King High Hearts just comes in again. Mikhail just flops the second nuts, and it goes check, check. all the way through this multi-way pot. So Nick is in the small blind here. He's going to check. Danny Lowe has top pair here. I wonder if he is going to put any chips in the middle here. Feels like once it goes check, check, you got to feel pretty confident with your top pair now. And he does put out a bet, 225. Mikhail with just the call. Nicholas with the heart check. He's like, do I have the ace of hearts or was it the jack of hearts? And when he looks down and sees it's the jack of hearts, he's going to let it go. And the river does bring all sorts of extra gutty shot streets. Let's see if Mikhail can extract any value out of Danny Lowe. Wow, and he bets almost pot here. Again, don't like to fold, but Danny gets away from it. Nice fold, Danny. And nice hand, Mikhail. Looks a little frustrated that he didn't get any value there. As you can see, we have a 0% VPIP from seat 8 here, Kamaru, and also from Danny Lowe. So, although he just played this hand, so I wonder. Oh, this is the pre-flop raise, not just the VPIP. Okay. So yeah, Justin leading the way here, 29% raises in all these hands. So, all right, let me see. I got some information for y'all for all of the changes that are happening here at TCH Houston. So Tuesday, there are no tournaments tomorrow because the weather is obviously getting way worse tomorrow. It's going to be colder. So Wednesday at 12 p.m. will be the PLO tournament. 4 p.m. is the 50-50 no limit. 9 p.m. is the satellite for the main event. On Thursday will be the main day 1A at 12 p.m. 2 p.m. satellite to the main. 6 p.m. the shot clock tournament. 9 p.m. another satellite to the main. And on Friday we've got day 1B of the main event. Another satellite at 2 p.m. Is this so it says 12 p.m. for the day 1A and then 11 a.m. for day 1A? Oh, there's 2 flights for the main. Okay, we got an 11 a.m. Oh, I see. 11 a.m. and a 4 p.m. flight for the main on Friday. So 2 p.m. satellite, 6 p.m. Friday mayhem. And then on Saturday, we've got 2 flights as well, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. for day 1D and day 1A, 2 p.m. satellite, 6 p.m. survivor. And then on Sunday, we have day 2 of the main event. And then 6 p.m. is a $75 buy-in with rebuys, which is 10K guaranteed. So lots of changes over here. And we appreciate your understanding while we are just navigating the wild, wild west out here in this, you know, when it drops below 80 in Texas, everything goes crazy. So, all right, we got Amir here. Who is the short stack? He has King Jack of Hearts under the gun, and he's got 10 big blinds. I think he's just got to get this in here. And he does. Yes, Sunday 6 p.m. for the $75 6K or 10K. All right, Justin's got pocket 4s in the hijack. I think this has to go in the muck. But he looks like he is ready to gamble, and he is.
One call, 2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold, 5 fold.
Yeah, they're going to go heads up. Amir's going to be happy to see, you know, getting called by pocket 4s. A lot of times you're just getting called by better Broadway cards, you know, ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack. Ace 6 9 4 is still in the lead here. Amir's going to need running hearts, running Broadway cards, or king jack. Oh, there's the king, not running Broadway cards. Here, who am I? But you know what I mean. The king. And so now Justin's behind. Is going to need a 4 and a 4 only and does not get it. So Amir does get the double up and is now 1.75 million in chips. Amir has to feel good about that double up. He's a big blind now. Now he's got 20 bigs. He's feeling good. There is so much fun in winning races, especially on final tables. That is such a confidence boost whenever you're playing. At least Texas didn't suffer single-digit weather this weekend. Well, you know, they're going to try. Tomorrow it is supposed to get, well, in Austin, it's really cold right now. Hi, Nacho. Y'all, next time I come to Houston, I got to bring my Nacho hat with me. What's going on? Okay, is poker what it is today because of the biggest bluff in history by Moneymaker or the worst fold in history by Sammy? I think it's because of the biggest bluff. If you think about it, yeah, Sammy makes a super exploitative fold, but you have to think about what Moneymaker's image was to those players. Like, they know what he's playing. Like, he's in for, you know, $45. It's nerve-wracking, you know? So there's no way that they're going to think that he's bluffing. I think it is because of that bluff. And it absolutely, I mean, because of Moneymaker is where I am today in poker, you know, because I started playing poker right before the Moneymaker effect. But I know that the lay of the land is what it is in 2024 because of Chris Moneymaker. All right, we got Lati in middle position who did open with the ace-jack offsuits. Justin called with king-10 of diamonds and low-jack. Christopher called on the button with queen-10 of hearts. And Amir thinking about it with the king-8 offsuit. Sad fold when you're just facing a men raise. Blinds have now gone up to 50K, 100K. So as you'll see, that raise amount was to 225. And 8, 4, and 9, 2 spades. Not much of an action flop. I wonder if Christopher is going to take a stab here, having a gut shot, 2 overs, and a backdoor flush draw. If I'm in his spot, I'm definitely taking a stab here when it gets checked to me. And he just jams. Okay. I'm not even mad at it. He jams for a little over pot and does take it down. Christine says, we aren't set up to drive on highways when it's this cold. I know. I know.
And then the very next hand, I get queen.
I just wish that, you know, like the first big wave of this really brutal cold weather started in 2020 during the pandemic. And here we are, you know, it's 2024. Like, get some salt trucks, you know? Just be prepared to salt the roads. That way we can be able to drive. So and Kamaru here just really, really, really card dead. And honestly, he looks like he's in disguise too. I don't know what this person looks like at all. You can't see anything. All right, and Danny Lowe is going to open the hijack with ace-9 offsuit. Mikhail makes the fold. And Danny Lowe just takes it down. All right, chat, what's the coldest weather that you've experienced in Texas? I wasn't here for so I live in Austin, Texas, And I wasn't here for the massive freeze of 2020. I was actually in Canada, but my kids were in Austin during that time. It was a wild, wild time. Or was it 2021? When did it happen? I think it was 2021, I guess. Yeah, if it gets this cold, we should see snow. That's how I feel. I'm like, listen, if there's going to be snow, at least make it worth it. I want to be able to like make snow angels, play in the snow, make a snowball, hit Cosmo in the face with it. You know, do the things. All right, Nicholas does open in middle position with ace-9 offsuit. Mikhail's going to make the call with pocket deuces here. 2021, okay. Negative 20? Stop. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, we got 3 players to the flop here. Kamaru and Nicholas both flopping middle pair. Nicholas with the kicker. Mikhail, I think, just going to fold these deuces here. And I wonder if Kamaru is going to continue. He does. Heads up to the turn. 3 of clubs on the turn, and it looks like Kamaru checked. We're waiting for graphics to... All right, it goes check, check. This is a bad river card for Kamaru. He's got to think that his 9 is pretty good, and I wonder if Nicholas is going to bet here to extract any value.
2 bets, 325, and 8 calls.
I like this amount, and he does get called. Nicholas bet 325 on the river, so about a third pot. Does get the call. Kamaru's get the bad news, and his first hand at this final table. And Nicholas just increasing his chip lead. It's so weird doing this commentary by myself. I'm like, man, I have to give it up to these commentators who come out here and do these solo shows. I'm used to, I stream on Twitch and I do solo shows, but like normally it's, you know, I talk a lot of shit whenever I'm streaming. So it's a lot different being here in this commentary booth with you all. And so I'm here for it. Okay, so Christopher. We finally hear from Christopher. Well, not finally here, but we hear from Christopher who's got pocket queens and the low jack, and he opens up and oh my God, Splitta's got aces on the button with 15 big blinds. If I'm him, I'm just calling here. And he does essentially a click it back. Now, obviously, you know, once these players get to this point of the final table, you know, they've been playing all day. They, you know, some of these players have been on the same table. So the dynamics, you see Christopher, he's like, kind of made the face, the grimace whenever Splitta raised. So I wonder if that's like the reversal, like the reverse tell of like, I got a hand and I'm going to pretend like I'm frustrated. Or if he's actually like annoyed because maybe Splitta's been playing super tight. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. He does go all in. Splitta obviously snap calls, and we got queens and aces on their backs. And although Splitta has the best hand, he is the player at risk here because Christopher has him covered with 2.3 million. And if Splitta's aces can fold here, he'll be in a nice position to move on up in the rankings here with a king six deuce. That's a pretty safe flop. All these paint cards got to be scary for these aces. He can avoid the other paint card here on this river, and he does avoid. Paint card, paint card, paint card. And Splitta does double here. And that cooler, unfortunately, makes Christopher the short stack here on this final table. Man, how quickly things can change. Splitta came in this final table as the short stack with a little over 10 big blinds. And now he's in here with 32 big blinds. That is how quickly everything can change. That's tournament poker for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got lots of people rooting for Chris in the chat.
I don't think that.
We got Nacho saying, ugh, both great guys. You know, it's what I really love about Texas poker is how much everyone really gets to know all of the players in the rooms. You know, like I live in Austin. I've played in TCH in Austin and had a great time. And it really is whenever I've played on the stream there, it's like family. And same thing here. This is my first time at TCH in Houston, and I feel right at home. I feel very comfortable. And they've done an incredible job of making me feel very welcome. And I've already got nicknames for people. I'm having a good time with the players, with the dealers, with the floor. This place is run very, very well. And, you know, watching the chat and seeing, you know, you folks at home watching and rooting for your favorite players, or you're trying not to root against somebody because, you know, you want to root for both of them. So, all right, Christopher is all in now. He's got king, deuce of diamonds. A little frustration exuding off of Christopher, and it makes sense. I can, you know, I'd be a little frustrated too if I ran queens into aces here on this final table. But he is all in here with king, deuce of diamonds. He's got 6 big blinds, and he does take it down.
Buttons right.
Cosmo said they let you in because they don't know any better. I know. It's great. They're stuck with me now. I'm here all week. They don't know what they accepted. I think I'm doing pretty good. Splitta is one of the good dealers from another poker room, a local area. All right, John. This is the thing I love about poker is that you have, you know, I used to deal private home games. But I was one of those players that like I was a player and then I learned to deal because the game got too big. And then I continued to play. But that's one of the things I absolutely love about poker is how you can have people from all walks of life, all different, you know, different levels of experience and expertise and all different, you know, varieties of wow, words are hard today for me, y'all. I think I need a coffee. But yeah, the thing about poker is you just get people from varying experiences out here sitting down to play this game that we love so much. and it makes it incredibly fun to watch. And Christopher gets jacks right after being all in with the king deuce suited, and he takes down another pot. And he has now doubled with no showdown in back-to-back hands. He went from 650K to 1.4 million. He now has 14 big blinds. James, welcome to Houston, Ebony. Thank you. I played yesterday. You were playing a table over. Do you hate photo requests on breaks or game? I do not hate photo requests. I love them. The only request I have is if I'm in the middle of a hand, just wait. But other than that, it is door wide open. Like I love it. I love when people come up to me and say hi. I love taking pictures. I think honestly, this is one of the best parts about playing poker is because, you know, poker is such a it's a lone man's game. Like, you know, you're just out here just solo in it, you know. So when you have people that come up and they want to say hi, I'm just like, yes, please do it. Like Kazo said, she loves that type of stuff. This girl lives to be in front of a camera. I do. I love it. I love it so much. All right, we got Mikhail. Under the gun 1 with Jack 9 suited. One of my favorite hands. He opens to 200K. Justin on the button with ace queen offsuit. Just calls. And Danny Lowe in the big blind with pocket 5s.
750.
Whoa, this is so unexpected. This 3-bet here with pocket 5s. What, you know what? Texas poker is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Mikhail, I feel like his card's definitely going in the muck. I don't think he's going to do anything else, you know, with this hand. Posturing maybe at this point, you know, but especially with Justin behind. And all in. Oh, my God. The sexy back raise. Let's go, Justin. Oh my gosh. And now this is the thing about when you 3-bet with a hand like pocket 5s out of the big blind, you get put in these spots. And now, you know, what can you do? You've put in a third of your chips. You hate to see this. You absolutely hate this. I think Danny has to fold, but I wouldn't, honestly, what do I know? You know, I'm not expecting him to 3-bet out of the big blind either. So we will see. And he does just fold. Justin. Y'all, there is, when I tell y'all, listen, I love a back raise. I think it is one of the sexiest things a player can do in poker. And way to go, Justin. That was so amazing. You know, I love it. I wasn't expecting, look at that. 2 things I didn't expect in that hand. I'm like, come on. The 3-bet with the 5s, the back raise with the ace queen offsuit. Gotta love it. Also, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe button, hit the follow if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Kick, wherever you're watching from. Just do all the things that you need to do to get notifications to be back here because we're going to be here all week. It is the Moneymaker Tour. We've got over $500,000 in guarantees. We got the main event starting on Thursday. A lot of schedule changes because of the weather. So day off tomorrow. But I tell you what, the action is not going to stop. We may be pausing, but we will be here right back here on Wednesday all week long. And don't forget about the Moneymaker meetup game starting at 4 p.m. on Friday. 1-2 no limit hold'em with a live stream game going at 9 p.m. And if you're just tuning in and you don't know who I am, my name is Ebony Kenny, and I'm your girl here holding it down while, you know, Will was here on Saturday. And so now he's in seat 9 holding down this final table. So we had to switch spots, you know? We got Mikhail under the gun with a king-queen offsuit, and he does open here to 200K. Amelia, thank you. Ebony, you're doing an amazing job solo. This is my first time doing solo commentary. I forgot what I was signing up for. All right, Splitta in middle position does call with the king 10 suited, so we're going heads up to a flop here. And the flop comes jack high, rainbow. Mikhail c-betting here, and I think this is going to work here, and it does work. See, if I'm Splitta here, depending on the player, right, I think king 10 of clubs here can float because you're in position. You got a lot of backdoor draws. You got a backdoor club draw, backdoor straight draw. You got an over. And the jack high flop, meh, like I'm just ready to do things, you know? I'm always ready to do things. In poker, I'm always ready to be like, you know, I don't believe you. As I told y'all earlier, I hate to fold. So in that spot, I'd be ready to, you know, you could put Mikhail in a really, really tough position because he's out of position. And yeah.
61-12.
Cosmo, you aren't solo. We are here. Let's go.
But after that one, it'll be
Yes, major shout out to y'all in chat. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, y'all are here in the booth with me, and it is so exciting to be here with y'all, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. And yeah, I honestly can't believe I'm sitting here doing this this commentary solo because I'm not a commentator, though I have commentated, right? I have some experience with commentary. This is not what I do. But maybe it is because I'm doing it now. Justin takes down a pot pre with the ace-5 of diamonds, just raising it and gets the fold. Justin! Ebony is absolutely my favorite player, period. Okay, we got Justin here in the booth with me. Come on in, Justin. Says she's real, a beast of the tables, and just an all-around great person. I used to deal to her at TCH Austin, where she was always a crusher. Oh, Justin, thank you so much. I paid you for these lies. Don't worry, I'll get, you know, when I get back to Austin, I'll be sure to give you that money you owe me. Just remind that I owe you. Just remind me how much it is. Her ego is big enough. Calm down, Cosmo. This is none of your business. This is between me and Justin and everybody who believes everything he just said, okay? Keep up the great work and being a huge ambassador for the game, Ebony. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate you. Yay! Ideal at TCH Spring Hope. Hope she comes to visit. So where's that? Somebody was trying to tell me where that is. I'm like, I don't know where cities are in Texas. North? 35 miles north Houston. Oh, so it's still in Houston. Ah, okay. You know it's a real city when all these places are just, you know, when you can have 2 rooms in the same city. All right, Kamaru actually opening up here, and he does raise the king 10 suited, flops top pair, and does take it down. Eric, co-commentator from the TCH Dallas Tuesday live stream. You're doing great and keeping it fun and engaging with the chat. Come visit us in Dallas. Hi, Eric. Thank you. Yes. Cue the Kim K meme where her mom says you're doing amazing, sweetie. Listen. Oh my goodness, yes. Can we be like this? You're doing amazing, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Nacho, if you bring my hat back, it better be autographed at minimum, and a little spray of perfume would be a bonus. All right. All right. These are, you know what? I accept your conditions. I accept the terms of your conditions, Nacho. I can do this. I can do this. And Justin, all right, Venmo. Well, you see, the thing is, Justin, I actually don't have Venmo. They banned me a while ago. They don't really like poker players on there, but I can send you Zelle. It's fine. Or Cash App. And Nicholas opens in the low jack to 225. We can only see one of Danny Lowe's card, and it's a 10 of hearts. I wonder if he's got ace 10 or pocket 10s here and thinking about what to do. This looks like a fold. Okay, maybe like ace 10 offsuit. Mikhail here with the queen jack offsuit on the button in the muck. Good fold, Mikhail. And it looks like Nicholas is just going to take it down, and he does. Spring is to Houston like Round Rock is to Austin. No way, Cosmo. Houston's so much bigger than Austin and Round Rock. Like, I still live in, well, I guess, like, I technically still live in Austin. I live 10 minutes from Round Rock. Actually, I live 5 minutes from Round Rock, from parts of Round Rock. All right, we got another Chris fan in the chat. John Gibson saying, "Go Chris, one of the best tourney players in H-Town." And as a reminder, let me show you what these players are playing for. I could do it. There it is. These players are guaranteed $3,590, but they are playing for that first place prize of $37,770. This tournament did have a guarantee of 150K, but guess what? We blew that out of the water by 30%, over 30%, getting $206,500 in the prize pool. Not too shabby for a $300 tournament. And by not too shabby, I mean that is incredible. Absolutely incredible for the first Moneymaker tour in Texas. Amir opening the button with Jack 6 offsuit. And I think it was Queen 10, Kamaru. All right, so Kamaru's got the better open ender than Amir. So this will be an interesting, this will be interesting how this hand plays out. And Amir was the aggressor pre, so I think he's going to continue here. And he c-bets 185. Kamaru does make the call. Seven doesn't change anything, pairs the board. I would love like a third pot bet here from Kamaru, like a lead here. It's just so tough to, if you're Amir, to do anything really about unless you have a hand. But he's going to continue betting here. And Kamaru not going anywhere. And Amir is left with like a third pot. So I wonder, depending on what this river is, if he gets it in anyway. And I think that river is gonna help him get it in. So he just has to. Can't give up now. Can't give up now, Amir. Come on, Amir. Y'all, I have faith in him. Do it. 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 Come on, y'all. Oh, he says 225. We're just going to fold here. Shows the queen high. Gets it done. Let's go, Amir. Y'all, I was going to be very sad if he checked back. And I was going to be sad for, like, I have checked back in this spot, this exact spot, but in a spot like this on stream, on a final table, a check back with 5 high or 6 high. It's so terrible. I will never, it still haunts me to this day. Oh, it wasn't a final table. I think it was just a stream table. It's a feature table during a tournament, but yeah. So I'm always rooting for people to not make the same mistakes that I did.
One fold, two fold.
Danny Lowe. I'm sensing a little frustration from Danny Lowe. Probably really thinking about those pocket 5 3-bet. But he's still got 13 big, so come on, get your head in the game, Danny Lowe. Christopher is all in for 11 big blinds here, and Will here in the big blind. has Chris covered, has a better hand.
Oh. 8, 9, 1, 1, 2, 5.
The good thing that Christopher has going for him here is that Will's pretty nitty. So there's a chance that Will just folds this pre, but I don't think that he can, and I think he's going to come to that realization and make a frustrating crying call, a frustrated crying call. Cosmo asking me, was it a Triton? Be honest. Yes, it was. It was the 25K. It was the 25K. It was my first feature table.
I wish that stack were bigger, actually.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I wish we could see the stacks here so I could see. This actually isn't that close. What did I say? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Can we go back 30 minutes so I can go, like, give Will a shake?
I don't want to cripple myself.
You know?
And
We'll go back to the future. Give him a shake. Christopher, hang it in here.
Oh, this guy is gonna come back. You don't know him.
He may well come back.
He's one of the best in Houston.
I'm still gonna. I played with this guy, and I'm still gonna run that one through a calculator after.
He's worried about you.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can collectively, as a chat, I'm gonna give you all a challenge. Let's come up with some new words, some new substitute words for the word knit, right? And let's make it sound endearing, right? So like, ooh, cozy knitted sweater, right? Like some words or phrases for. Let's do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, y'all. Lati in the small blind with King Jack offsuit. Does make the call. Justin checks. There, heads up. Top pair for Lati. Not really much going here for Justin. It goes check, check. I assume it's going to go check, check. Now I think Will should put a small bet out there, and he does make a little stab, and he might get called here with the deuce on the river, and he does make the call. Max value here by checking on the flop and turn. Nice hand, Will. Kyle says that was so close. I bet he calls if suited. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, super glue. Steph, I like that. Ooh, super glue. Okay, okay. This is my first favorite. Hoyt like the tiger.
If I kicked for one better, I would have called you.
Lati is actually proud of his nickname, the New York Knit. A knit would be Super Glue would be proud of a nickname like New York Knit.
I do have a.
Unbelievable. I don't even think you're allowed to be a knit if you're from New York, actually. I think that's against the rules. I think all of New York would have something to say about that. So, yeah. All right, we got 157 of y'all tuning in here, and I'm so excited. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. If you are just showing up here, this is the final table of the $300, 150K here at TCH Houston. It is the Moneymaker Tour. We got over 200K in the prize pool. Haven't lost a single player in this final table. The action leading up to this final table, the players were falling so quickly. Now that they've got here, they're ready. They know what this is, the pressure. They are feeling it. A little tight players, a little, you know. We got some super glue action happening. We can swap knit for folder. Oh, like a manila folder? Manila? Yeah. Is that what it's called? Friends with benefits. No, that's not a knit. All right, we got 3. I can't, the graphics went away so quickly. All right, we got 3 players to the flop here. Justin in the small blind with 3-4 diamonds, flopping a flush draw here. Danny Lowe flopping pot pair, and Mikhail flopping a backdoor nut flush draw. And 2 overs and he's got backdoor draws. And Mikhail does make the fold. Justin just does raise, and we are going to see an all-in and a call here. Justin, Danny Lowe has to fade backdoors or straight draws and a diamond, or running 2 pair cards for Justin. And if he fades here, he will get a much-needed double here at this final table. This is a pretty big pot here. Oh, he's got ace-10. Okay, the graphics are here. We had a jack of diamonds there before, but so it's actually... Oh my God, no waiting, and that will do it for Danny Lowe, our first elimination of this final table. And we've got Danny Lowe Turoff. I'm definitely butchering this name, y'all. We got Danny Lowe Turoff eliminated in 9th place for $35.90, $3,590. So we've got 8 players left. They're happy to make the ladder. They now guaranteed $4,280.
I won 6 to avenge last year. I got 0 of
Chastity
those
Bell.
lost last year. I got 4 in 2022.
DePaulo's in it, and he's the first to admit it. Yeah, actually, during Punter's Pad, DePaulo and I will have played online sessions a lot together, and we have... He's always like, "You're so crazy." So, yeah.
I wouldn't complain about $13,000. That would get me over the hump. Like I need like 11 and change to clear the mark. I need like 11 and change.
You're a nice guy.
I really thought I was going to do it last year, and the summer was just god awful. Yeah, I was in Vegas for the whole
Nicholas.
summer. And then I did.
Did he jam?
When did I do it for that?
I
didn't remember. I don't play full time now.
All right. Kamaru still. Oh, come on. Okay. Kamaru did open the King 10 suited under the gun one, so we know he's got. I mean, it's still at like 0% to be honest. It's above 0, but less than 1%.
Oh yeah.
So.
You had me for 3 hours. My grandmother. I have 1 BB, I promise you.
What's that?
For 3 hours today,
I play in Austin.
I'm
The original CCH.
And you were shuffling chips, so I was like, there's no one.
I don't know what that means, shuffle? How do you do that? Oh, sorry.
All right. Super glue is doing it for me. Anyone else got any other suggestions? We got tight is right. Well, Nacho just saying tight is right. Nicholas opening the Queen 6 of Hearts on the button here, and that looks like it's going to get it done here, and it does. Nicholas just increasing his chip lead. So he came in as the chip leader on this final table, had a couple of speed bumps, and got knocked down to, I think, 4th or 5th place at one point, but has put his foot firmly on the gas pedal and is back in the chip lead and is starting to pull away from the rest of the field. All right, after this hand, you heard the tournament floor. After this hand, blinds are going up to 75, 150, I think is what he said. You know, you never know with these new blind levels. It could be 75, 125. Who knows? You know, but I think it's 75, 150. But I couldn't hear him because you know I was talking over him. I'm doing great. Justin opening the King 4. Oh, okay. No. Nicholas opening the Ace 5 offsuit and the cutoff to 225. Looks like this is gonna get it done as well.
I'm fold, but I was gonna go on.
Amir announcing to Nicholas, "I'm folding, but I was gonna go all in here."
That's something else that I learned today.
75, 125,
I like the stable. Just relax.
125, 75, 125.
We'll double up.
What if that was the one versus me?
I would like that.
So many chips. So many chips going in.
All right, who's gonna come down to Houston this week for this Moneymaker tour? You got the day off tomorrow, so you can relax a little bit. But on Wednesday, we got this $300 50-50. It starts at 4 p.m. 50K guaranteed, 50K starting stack, lots of chips. I'm gonna be here on time. If you believe me, I've got some ice to sell you.
I get the reasoning.
We could do it, maybe. All right, Justin opens the low jack with ace-4 suited, and Nicholas just calls with pocket queens here in the hijack. Whoa. Man, it's one of these spots where, like, I love it, but I also hate it because this is a player who's second in chips. Yes, you have him covered, but there's so many cards that can come that just slow you down or kill your action. And, well, you know, or you could get a jack-high flop and just be very happy that you flatted pre with queens. It's a risk you're willing to take.
250.
Justin wastes no time check calling a bet from Nicholas.
One check.
Jack 4, 10, 10 board now. Justin has checked. Nicholas is thinking about it right now.
Two check.
And he does check back.
One check.
King on the river. I feel like it might go. All right. A very quick bet from Nicholas. A very quick call from Justin. Justin's going to see the bad news. Well played, Nicholas. Getting lots of value from Justin with his bottom pair. Ace-high kicker. I think Justin has read my non-existent poker book. It's called I Hate to Fold. And so I'm with you, Justin. I hear you. Sometimes you just have decided, you know, as quickly as he called, the way he played that hand, he just decided, like, I'm calling every street. You know, and he did. He called flop and went check on the turn, and then he snap called the river. So,
Like, let's say you hang around another 8 hands, hypothetically.
Well, I mean, I got that decent money. I'm gonna look into somebody.
9 fold. 1 fold. 2 fold.
oh, Christopher with pocket jacks again, or as I call them on my stream, yakety yaks. And he's got less than 10 bigs here, so the only play here is a jam. And he has got, I mean, it's not the only play, but he does get it in. Mikhail next act in the cutoff with pocket sevens. So Mikhail's got all of his options, and none of them are terrible, right? He can fold, he can flat, or he can rejam. And they're all, you know, viable options. If I could see, like, the chip stacks and get, you know, a closer idea of where he is in ICM. But I think it's fine either way, to be honest. Oh, what a very nice fold from Mikhail. Now, Amir here with pocket sixes. And so here I think he has less to consider. He gets to play tighter here because he is so close. Yeah, 1.8 million. He has, I think, the most ICM pressure. My goodness, it just keeps going. Everybody's got choices to make. And, you know, split it here. He didn't want to get it in with the ace-queen off earlier, and now he's got ace-queen off, but he's got more chips now. So I think this is just going to be an easy call. Did he fold? Oh, okay. Okay. Kamaru's all in for 235, and everyone's saying what they had now so that we get to see the board. So 7's in the muck, 6 is in the muck, Ace Queen offsuit in the muck, and Kamaru with a, he's in the big blind, all in for 235,000. And there's his
It
over.
is.
The reason I can't. Oh, that's my dealer.
What do you have over there? 275?
235 it looks like.
Wow. So Christopher's gonna need a jack and a jack only, or else he's gonna lose a big chunk out of his hand, out of his chip stack, and he does. Kamaru with a nice double up, triple up really, is up to 670K from 235. He had less than 2 big blinds in the big blind there, so I'm very happy with that.
No, he makes it. He's still in.
Ambrielle says, I'm gonna start playing tournaments. Let's go. What do you play right now?
Playing promo. Nice, thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness, the chat wasn't even. The chat stopped scrolling for me. Okay, I got it.
It's my own fault.
Let's see.
Queen 9 suited with 3 big blinds.
Don't worry, man. That's my
Ebony on what? Ebony on time. Calm down. What'd you say, Cosmo?
I never had a big stack in my life.
Where'd it go? Ebony on time. This girl gonna be late to her own funeral. Listen, you know it. All right, Justin under the gun with pocket queens.
I need one of you call at 4.
Nicholas next to act with ace jack offsuit. Does 3-bet here. Interesting choices. I actually like 3-betting here with the ace jack offsuit more than I liked him flatting with the queens. If this was suited, I think you can just flat, but the ace jack offsuit, I like this as a 3-bet fold. Amir in the cutoff now with ace jack offsuit. And if I'm Amir, you just have to make a sad fold. You're like devastated to see this because, this hand looks so good for your chip stack. But yeah, super sad. Oh, you deal. Okay, Ambrielle. Am I saying your name correctly? That's a beautiful name, by the way. However it's pronounced, it looks beautiful.
Take my money.
Yeah. This game.
What time are starting times this week to get into tournaments? All right, Loman. So I got it for you. So Justin does 4-bet, and Nicholas takes the fold. Queens take it down. So tomorrow, no tournaments whatsoever. The nice Texas weather has decided to gift us with, some icy conditions. And it's going to be even colder tomorrow. So everyone is staying home. Wednesday, 12 p.m. It's the PLO tournament. 4 p.m. It's the 50-50. No limits. 9 p.m. It's the satellite to get into the main. On Thursday, we've got day 1A of the $1,500 300K main event. At 2 p.m. it's the satellite to get into said main event. At 6 p.m. it's the shot clock tourney, and then at 9 p.m. it's another satellite. Christopher is all in here under the gun 1 with ace-9 of hearts.
If I had ace jack suited, I might.
And looks like it's going to get it done here. And he does take it down. All right. So 9 p.m. satellite. That's on Thursday. And on Friday, some changes. So Friday and Saturday are going to look pretty similar as far as main event times go. 11 a.m. start time for the first flight of the day on Friday. That's day 1B. 2 p.m. is the satellite. 4 p.m. is day 1C of the main event. And then at 6 p.m. it's the Friday Mayhem. Also, we have the Moneymaker meetup game that starts at 4 p.m. on Friday. And that is a 1-2 no limit hold'em meetup game with a live stream starting at 9 p.m. On Saturday, again, day 1D of the main starting at 11 a.m. 2 p.m. satellite to get into the main. And then at 4 p.m. it is the last flight of the main. And that is 1E. And then at 6 p.m. it's the Survivor. And then on Sunday we got starting day 2 at 2 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. it is the $75 10K guaranteed. Y'all, this sounds amazing. Yes, it is, but everyone calls me Bree. Hi, Bree. Nice to meet you. All right, we got blind versus blind action. Oh, my God. Justin Foley, middle pair here. What? Get
I was getting there.
Get in there.
You say you fold, right? That's what you said.
Blind versus blind.
You fold?
Justin said, "You know what? I'm snake bitten from the last forehand. You know, he had ace four. He's like, I'm not doing this again." Hunter says, "How is that guy allowed to wear that hat and mask? That's crazy." I agree. I personally think you shouldn't be able to hide your entire face whenever you're playing poker. You know, that's me. Don't let me ever be in charge of something. People are gonna hate me. Baby, Jess Richards in the house. Absolutely love the commentating, but you're biased, boo boo. You are biased. Hey, I come to your city and you're not even here. It's okay. I know you're gonna be here soon. 2 more days, baby. Can't wait to see you. Y'all, shout out to my girl Jess Richards, who's absolutely crushing it in the tournament streets. My baby, my boo.
9-6.
And we got an all-in blind versus blind, Nicholas and Christopher. Nicholas jammed in the small blind with the 6-9 suited, and Christopher did call with the king 10. And this is looking good for a double up for Chris. And that is gonna do it. Christopher does have a lock. He now has 2.3 million chips in play. He's doubled up to 20 big blinds. He went from 6 big blinds, doubled up with no showdowns, blinded back down again, and is now back up to 20 big blinds. Christopher has got to be feeling good. Hopefully he's not on tilt anymore from running the queens earlier into the aces of Splitta. Jess is also so true. Yay! Thanks, baby.
I tried to get you a ladder, guy.
No, you're trying. I mean, I like it though.
You go over there and stay, or you just say, come back?
Please come back.
Or what if you don't mind?
I'll go back
Starting to
out.
sweat now. I gotta get some playable cards again.
We got Justin in seat 1 saying he's starting to sweat now.
Yeah, no, it's hard to back.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's worth it back and forth.
This is, you can hear some of these players discussing, you know, what's happening now with the ladders and everything, and like the pressure that these players are feeling here on this final table.
That's as much as I'll say.
It never stops. That's the thing that I love about tournament poker is just, if you are familiar with the nuances and how pressure can be applied when you get down to the final table, you get to really just put these players in tough spots and make them sweat, figuratively and literally. So, yes, I did hear about Casey Mills and her 2 rings in 2 days. Congratulations to Poker Mama taking down her first WSOP ring for 66K, and then the next day taking down another one for over 20,000. Congratulations goes out to her. Killing the game right now. What I loved about one of her interviews, she said, you know, this is things happen this way, and hopefully I can just start, you know, it's a swingy game, you know, and when you get momentum and you win something, a lot of times what you see happen is when players win something, they start to feel very confident and they get that momentum shift in their favor, and boom, she did it back-to-back days. Way to go. Hi, Hunter. I'm sure you have already said, but what was this buy-in and how much is up top? You know what? I'm glad you asked, because you know what I got for you? As soon as this hand is over, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. All right? So Justin's just c-bets here and takes it down. All right. So this was a $300 tournament, and these players are currently, since we knocked out a player already, the players are guaranteed $4,280. First place is $37,770. There were 826 entries. I will say that your girl was 3 of those entries. I'm doing what I can to help the Moneymaker and Houston, Texas poker economy here. I woke up to be here for the 9 a.m. turbo flight this morning, and I couldn't believe I made it, y'all. Registration ended at 11:15, and I got here at what time? 11:10. I didn't even have to text anybody to register for me. I did it. I did it. I did it. So yeah, not a bad payday, Hunter. Over 37,000 for first place here. Justin with my favorite hands. One of my favorite hands is really this is the bane of my existence. Pocket eights. He opens the hijack with pocket eights. And he's sizing it up a bit. He said, you know what, Nicholas? I'm sick of you calling my raises in position. I don't mind this adjustment at all. I actually like this. And props to Justin for recognizing that Nicholas has been peeling a lot of his raises in position. So, and as you can see, there are the chip counts. Nicholas in the chip lead with 6.5 million. Justin right on his tail with 6.375. Mikhail, 2.8. Lottie, the New York Knit with 2.6 million. Splitta with 2.5 million. And Splitta came in as the short stack on this final table. And he's, you know, now he's in 5th place. We got Christopher with 2.25 million. And then Kamaru, who's got, you know, he's got 5 big blinds here. And he is going to be in the big blind the next hand. So he's got to find something in the next couple hands. Ooh, baby. Christopher waking up with aces in the cutoff. And he does raise to 250. And he does take down, shows the aces. Yay, Hunter, listening to you commentate and playing online. Love it. Amazing. How am I doing, y'all, for my first time commentating by myself? Hold on, let me ask Alan. Alan, how am I doing over there? I got the thumbs up from Alan. Can I get the thumbs up from the chat? I'm down to take some. Okay, perfect. We got a dealer change, so I'll just be here with y'all right now. We got a dealer change. I am so down to get some feedback, y'all. Let me know what can we do better? What can I do better here for y'all?
You the first
You know?
money right now if you say yes. Okay, you didn't say yes.
Oh, they're talking about something. I want to hear what they're saying, but I also just want to engage with y'all and be like, yo, I'm here. Ebony Kenny here, coming to y'all live from TCH in Houston, Texas. It is the first ever stop of the Moneymaker Tour here in Texas, and this is the $300 150K. We got over 200K in the prize pool. You are watching the final table. We are down to 8 players. They're guaranteed $4,500, playing for over $37,000. Things are happening here in Houston. Houston, Texas, baby. Oh, let's go. The thumbs up are coming. Great job. Yes. Yes. Streamlabs, don't you yell at Hunter. He said, please refrain from spamming symbols. No, no, no. Right here, raise the button. And Kamaru waking up with pocket fours in the big blind. It is going to be a race. He is going to have to get to the finish line before Amir in order to solidify his double up. What a flop now he has to fade. So any club, any ace, any jack. His fours are still good. If Kamaru can fade, he fades and gets another double up in the big blind. He is up to 1.1 million. He's got almost 10 big blinds after having 2 big blinds in the previous orbit. Remember, he was all in for 235K at 100K big blind, or 125K big blind. He had less than 2 big blinds. And now he is up to, I think, right around 10 big blinds.
$13,000 right now.
Worse than fantastic, better than terrible. Thank you, Jedi Master Ted. I'll take it. I will take it. Doing a great job. Thank you all so much. Someone said, talk about my win in Triton. Well, Well, I didn't. Well, so I won things, but I didn't win a tournament in Triton. But I did have two big final tables, which was amazing and incredible, and I'm so grateful for the experience. And yeah, listen, that's why I say I know what it's like to be under pressure here for final tables. And honestly, if you guys go back and watch the final table here on Saturday that I played the ladies event, I take these things so serious and I still get nervous. I still get antsy and anxious and I'm still like sweating the payouts, sweating the pay jumps, thinking about ICM and all that good stuff. So it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. Like if you're here, you got to take it seriously, you know? So we got an open from Nicholas under the gun 1 with king 9 offsuit and Mikhail 3-betting here with the king 9 suited. And I love this from Mikhail. Let's go. Recognizing that Nicholas is going to be raising pretty wide and he's just, you know what? We're going to see what you're about.
So you gotta call it.
So
You didn't have that shit. Yeah, yeah. But the view was called. You play, so shit, I just saw you call it shit beat and stuff. You don't want to change it, man. You can really.
SS Frank, go seat 1.
It's all good.
We got Mitchell in the chat rooting for Justin.
Take them in on the break. And I gave him, he just gave me back.
2 folds. 4 folds.
10,000, bro. 15,000. I didn't tell you.
I didn't get 3rd. I got 5th. Cosmo. Nice needle. I got 2 5th places. What's my favorite non-premium hand? Pocket 3s. My old school favorite is Jack 9 suited. Pocket 3s are just my favorite hand. And then, you know, okay, we got some action here. So Mikhail has opened in the low jack with king 10 offsuit. Splitted just calling with the ace king offsuit in the cutoff, and Lati waking up with pocket queens in the small blind. And Mikhail's obviously going to fold. And I wonder, like, Splitta has folded ace queen off. He folded ace queen off last round. And he thought about folding ace queen off before when he was the short stack blind versus blind. So it'll be interesting to see if he decides to go with it with the ace king off. I think he has to. And Mikhail, honestly, you got to stop posturing here in these multi-way pots. Like, we can see your cards. This should like, it's a stream game. I know you're trying to balance your opening ranges and like your images and stuff, but like, we can see it. We can see it. Calm down, y'all. This is like 30 seconds we're never going to get back. What would you do with the 30 seconds that y'all have? Okay, maybe 40 seconds now. All right, finally. Mikhail with the folds. I know you can't flat then fold. I agree, Mitchell. But you're just tuning into this stream. So I'm just saying, there's been some crazy stuff happening over here. Besides the money, tell Chris to bring home a shirt size medium. All right, I'll let him know. Oh my God! He folded! What in the world? Oh my gosh. I told you, Mitchell. I tried to tell you. There's some crazy shit happening over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I tried to tell y'all. Listen. I think we got a new knit on the table. The super glue is real. There it is. I love it. That's the new saying. The super glue is real. Also, if you're just tuning in, we have a new phrase for knit. It is super glue. So the super glue is really, really, really real. I mean, yeah. Raj, I think it's a great fold. Get out of here, Raj. Oh, queens everywhere. Justin has queens in the small blind now. He raises, and Nick, he's just going to take it down, and he shows the queens. Justin, stop showing your hands. Stop giving the chip leader all this information. Kyle, oh my god. All right, let's see in the chat. How many of y'all are folding that ace-king offsuit there? Go ahead, go for it. I'll wait. If anyone says, I mean, I don't know. This is honestly, this is what makes poker so amazing and so fun is that there are things that, you know, math says we should do. There are things that everyone says like, oh, okay, like you're never folding in these spots. You're never folding ace king pre for, you know, 16 bigs. But like, hey, maybe not.
Like I said,
You know?
if
Guess he's waiting for aces. Yeah. No one is folding that. Well, you know what, Cosmo? That statement's just not true because somebody did just fold it. The super glue is real. I would fold because I know William would beat me. All right, we got this blind versus blind hand. Yeah, I agree, Mitchell. When you flat, you're hoping someone squeezes. But you see, the thing is that some players are not thinking about that. This is the beauty of poker is that you have some players who are playing, you know, where they just they're hoping to just be able to see a flop, right? And they don't want to get married to hands. And you've heard the phrase, can't get married to ace king. It's just a drawing hand. There are some people that take that quite literally. And to be honest, y'all, the super glue is real. It just is what it is. So.
He tried to trap. He trapped himself at the end. He could have done that with other people.
All right, Amir has less than 10 big blinds, has 9 big blinds, and elected to fold the ace-3 suited under the gun. He is the short stack. Is he the short stack? I thought he was. I have to check out Kamaru's chips. Yeah, actually, I think he is just the short stack. So Justin does raise in the cutoff with the ace-3 offsuit and takes it down. Yeah, the thing that you guys, that I think that we forget sometimes is that I would probably wager that this is a lot of these players' first time ever making a big final table, ever having a chance at, you know, almost a $40,000 payday. And on top of that, playing on a live stream. There are a lot of firsts here, right? And you would be surprised the way that our brain, right? The way that our brain functions and it wants us to stay safe and it convinces us to do things that we wouldn't normally do. And, you know, maybe Splitter's brain is just telling him like, yo, no, we got to survive. We're just here to survive. You know, some players are there to survive and to ladder. And you know what? At the end of the day, guess what? Split is still in this tournament. I played 3 bullets. I busted. So, hey, you know, ironically enough, I got it in with ace-king today. No bueno. But here he is.
310.
Nacho's saying that Chris has some big scores. Amir is all in to the Christopher's Open on ace-4. Ace-4 offsuit on the button, and Amir is all in for about 7 big blinds here. 6 big blinds. Ebony listens to Dr. John Deloney for sure. I actually don't know who that is, but I probably would like him. If you're saying that, I'm in. Christopher. Oh, 1.1 million. Okay, we got it. The graphics were a little wrong. So it's 780 to call. So he 3x'd it here. Almost 3x'd it. And I think if you 3x it, you just have to snap call here. You can't 3x it and then fold off of a 10 big blind jam. It's the whole reason why you 3x it. Christopher's going to be happy to see that he's got the best hand, but obviously King Queen never loses. You know, that's what I say. But here, the ace high flop is looking pretty good. And unless it goes running King Queen, so it's a queen of spades, so he needs to hit a king or queen that's not a spade only. And it's not going to happen. Amir, GG, Amir getting knocked out in 8th place. We are down to 7 players. Congratulations goes to Amir Soleimani, who got 8th for $4,280. Now these players are guaranteed $5,180. Not bad, not bad, y'all. Not a bad payday. You know what? I will say I'm a little jealous. Ebony, have you ever played at TCH Dallas? I have not. It's been on my list of places to go. I've been invited there a couple times, but I've been traveling so much and just haven't, you know, haven't made it there. But it's definitely, you know what? I'll make it there in 2024.
Well, I mean,
Chris is at 500K in Hendon. Well, after this, he's going to be at least at, you know, 506,000.
Yeah, like I'll fire.
I think it's better you play there.
LOL, he often talks about our brain keeping us safe. Busted on that guess. Oh, yes.
During the week. And if I don't bet,
It's
I'll
true.
Saturday
It's true. Everyone in the chat really likes Chris. He's an amazing player and just an all-around great guy. I love this. Is this the main? No, Mitchell. The main starts on Thursday. We were actually supposed to start tomorrow, but due to weather conditions here in Texas, it's crazy out there. I don't know if you've been around. The schedule has shifted. All the tournaments are canceled for tomorrow. All the tournaments that were scheduled for today and tomorrow have been pushed to Wednesday, and now the main, which was supposed to start tomorrow, is going to be pushed to Thursday, and now we've got multiple starting days on the same day on Friday and Saturday. So lots of changes. So yeah, this is the $300, 150K.
Oh, I'm sure guys are in for 20 bullets.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's 400.
We need another Ebony and Friends stream at TCH Austin. Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Dollars are getting recycled by min caches.
That was a lot of fun. All right, you got Mikhail on the button with ace-5 offsuit here, and he chooses to fold.
This wasn't quite as bad. Like, it was sort of the same way, like 12 and 8%. I'm sure there were some recycled dollars here.
Splitta just calls here, and Kamaru here in the big blind with 5 big blinds behind, and they check. I am surprised at that fold by Mikhail. He's been pretty aggressive, recognizing, you know, being willing, like he's been willing, shown that he is willing to mix it up in a lot of spots and be aggressive and pick up on things. And I'm surprised with knowing how tight Splitta is in the small blind, and with Kamaru being the short stack, I think he just has to just jam there because it's kind of big blind perspective. You know. See, they knew tomorrow's my birthday, so they gave everyone the day off. Oh my gosh, your birthday's in 33 minutes. Cosmo, I need to win another tournament so I can give you a piece. All right, you get 1% of my moneymaker. Cool, cool, cool? Yes.
I don't know if it has to happen right after a bust. I think it just has to happen.
Happy birthday.
We can do it once with 7 players left, but then we can't do it again until there are 6 left.
Our son Antonio just saw the ace-king fold. Yes. Did you enjoy the commentary for the ace-king fold? I wonder if Will would be folding in that spot. I don't even think Will would be folding. The super glue is real, y'all. The super glue is really real. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, Cosmo. Oh, I forgot to put this on Instagram. What was I thinking? I put it on Twitter. I didn't put it on Instagram. How dare I? How
I'm saying,
very
like,
dare
in
I?
my view on it, just run over there real big, run and run back. You know, like I don't want to stop. Like, I already have to run and piss. I got to piss now. I'm gonna just have to run and piss.
I'll drag my heels.
Let's
I'll drag my
see.
heels.
Playing for 11 hours, 5 minutes.
I do that
Christopher
out of habit.
opens in the
I'm pretty
hijack
sure they stand
with the
and
ace-8
move it
offsuit.
forward
Lattie's in the big blind with pocket
I do
sixes.
that out of habit.
We are going to see a
That
flop
is
here.
255.
255.
I'll stop drinking my Gatorade.
It hasn't even been 2 hours yet is the interesting thing. Like,
No, I'm good right
we
now. I'm
didn't
just
even hit a
saying,
break.
I'm not going to make it another 2 hours.
I don't think many of us will.
Let's see.
That's kind of part of it, right? That's kind of part of it. If you miss hand, you
Did I
have to
get
miss
that
hand.
wrong? Wow.
You miss shade,
Well,
you
I
miss
suck
shade.
at this.
There's usually a break.
I suck at this.
Heads up.
All right, heads up. And Will does flop top set here. Christopher doesn't get anything. This is a pretty good flop for him to check back, and he does.
Exactly. You don't even know.
And that is probably going to change things a bit. I think Will probably checks back here because he knows that Chris hits that ace so often. And baby, that is an action ripper.
600,000.
9-bet, 600,000.
Lottie betting 600K into 800K. I think this sizing, Christopher is only going to call here. He can't really raise. I'd be surprised if Christopher raised here, but to be honest, I have, you know, wouldn't be the first time I've been surprised during this stream, but Christopher seems to be a pretty good player, and he does just
I'm
call.
just buying him time. Here he is.
He said, I'm not slow rolling, I'm just buying him time. Oh, he was waiting for a bathroom
That's what I was
for the
hoping
guy
for.
playing, or using the
problem.
bathroom. Wow, I'm doing great, y'all.
Do that again. I want another set.
Next hand. I'm about to have to. No more bathroom breaks, goddamn.
And Lottie picks up a nice pot there with the cooler. Full house into Christopher. Full house over Christopher's trips.
Good guy, William.
No problem. Yeah.
I was hoping that was your name because I.
My name is William.
Okay. I said it. And then I
The
was
New
like,
York Knit.
I consider for Roman not calling. How do you get billed from Blue? Not because.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
That one is weird.
oh, you go by Bill?
No,
Four folds.
I go by William, but people call me all kinds of things. Like that doesn't. Like in Austin, they just call me by my last name, Lottie. That's what I used on the stream tonight.
All right, Mikhail in the hijack with King 10 of spades.
5 raises 250. 7 folds, 8 folds. 9 folds.
But I've never gone by Bill. My dad goes by Bill. I don't.
Heads up.
Shout out to my family if they're still awake watching it. Midnight Eastern time, or I guess 12:30 when this goes out. Because we got the delay.
King Queen versus King 10. Justin's got the King Queen in the big blind. Mikhail is going to see bet here.
1 calls.
Justin just going to call. Mikhail's got a gut shot here. And trips for Justin. I assume the action's going to check, check, and it does. And if I'm Justin, I might check here.
I flapped it. And the turn was kind of interesting. Like the third
Mikhail
hardest thing
here,
I'm also hoping
doing what he does best. He got that arm on his shoulder. Maybe he's thinking about raising here, which actually, you know,
They wanted to play the pot.
Like ace has to call.
there's a lot of missed flush draws. Missed draws, you know, the flush draws, the straight draws, although the 5 coming in for the big blind.
And over on the previous
But I
table,
wonder if he's
flopped
thinking
turn
about
check through, I
raising
ripped a
here.
flush. And that guy,
I hope
big
that's
on
what he's thinking
river,
about.
I have to call him, and he flopped quads. Oops. Glad I played it the way I played it.
Oh, and he makes a call with king high. Okay. Nice hand, Justin. Mikhail, I am with you, buddy. The amount of times I've made some calls here with with king high. I'm just like, I just don't believe you. He might jam here, repping a queen. Yeah, he did not jam. He chose to call instead. All right, y'all, let me see. Live doing solo commentary for the y'all get to hear me create an Instagram post. Go ahead and after I post this, go ahead and reshare it. I'm gonna put the link in. We're gonna get some more of you beautiful humans in here, okay? Buckle up, babies. We are in for it tonight.
Me and you again.
Option.
Justin's got queen 8 suited in the small blind. It has folded around to the 2 chip leaders. The rest of this table wants nothing to do with these players, and I do not blame them.
500,000.
Justin's got the chip lead now. Nicholas looking down at the 6-2 soft suit and saying, yep, terrible enough to raise, which is exactly what you should be doing with a hand like that. I mean, not exactly, but you know what? It's what you do with these hands. We are going to see a flop here between the 2 chip leaders. King high 2 diamond board. Nicholas flops middle pair. Justin has just backdoor draws, and he's just going to give it up. Nicholas proving that aggression does win the day here.
Oh, I guess I just changed.
Yeah, 75, 150, 150.
When did you change?
When you were
Just
pissed.
2 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago here. Last hand I had
So the blinds are at 75, 150. So what was it before? So it was 125. What was it? 75, 125? I knew it. Remember, y'all, I couldn't remember if it was 75, 125 or 75, 150, and I said I wouldn't be surprised. But here we are at 75, 150, so blinds went up a few minutes ago. All right, Mikhail under the gun with the ace-9 offsuit. I mean, he's been playing pretty aggressive, so it feels like he might raise here. He folds. I like this fold. Oh, he's down to, I just realized he's down to 1.9 million. So he actually has the most ICM pressure now. Since, what, there's 7 players left and he's 7th?
Two raises, 375. Four folds.
Production, let me know, guys. After this level, you'll get a 3 or 4 minute break, mostly to color of chips, okay?
Oh, we have a
I have a feeling we've had
3
one
to
of those
4
nights.
minute color up break.
Yeah, well, they're going to get rid of the red chips at some point. I knew that.
Coming
that was
after
gonna
this level.
Someone will hear me bitching.
150.
Y'all are just tuning in. Here is what is happening. We are down to 7 players. They are guaranteed $5,180 in this $300 multi-day event. 150K guaranteed. We got over $200,000 in the prize pool. First place, baby,
Probably would've been gone up to 5,100
$37,000 and lots of
over
change.
an hour ago.
Yeah, Chris. So he's 6th. So when you're there's 7 players left, so he's 6th. So he actually has the most ICM pressure, being second to last, right? Because the ladders are so important, and he doesn't want to bust before the short stack. So it's a very good fold from him with the ace-9 offsuit. He just has to play tighter in these spots because of Kamaru having half the amount of chips that he has. So Kamaru is all in here in the low jack with king 10 offsuit, and is going to take it down. And just increases his stack by 50%. That's how valuable these pots are right now. The blinds increasing and just putting pressure on a lot of the short stacks. And if these short stacks are lucky enough to take it down pre-flop, they just pick up a big chunk and are able to increase their stack by a significant amount. And, you know, a couple of spots like that, and you just get to, you know, you get to double up, triple up for free if you can take down these pots pre.
Another 4 hours, maybe.
Walk for 8.
I just wish the PLL were still happening tomorrow. All I have to do tomorrow is walk now. So I was gonna get to come over here after.
Nicholas just, you know, disrespectfully raising with the Jack 3 offsuit. He said, you know what? Nah, the chip leader folded to me. I'm going to do it. And this is the thing. It's like, so before I started studying, whenever I would watch like chip leaders playing final tables, and I'd be like, I can't believe they're raising with these 2 cards, like any 2 cards. I would be so shocked. And then when I started studying and started understanding ICM, I started to learn that, like, this is the responsibility, this is the job of the chip leader. And although Nicholas is actually, or although Justin is actually the chip leader on this final table, the good thing for Nicholas is that he's in position. He has direct position on Justin. So he is able to absolutely just, every time that Justin folds, he can just do the job. He's like, becomes the honorary chip leader. So, hello, Ragnar over B. Ebony Kenny here in the booth. What is up? For those of you who do not know me, Ebony Kenny. I'm here for the Moneymaker tour here in Houston. I live in Austin, but I came down here. I'll be here all week. Did not plan on doing commentary today. I've never done solo commentary. It's the first time for everybody. So, you know, why not? Why not? Nice to have you all here with me. Yes, Jonathan, it is I. It is I, Ebony Kenny. Live stream. All right.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
All right, I think we got this now. All right, we are posting the dun 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 dun. Yeah, all right, we got it. No. Keep current settings. Thank you. Congrats on your deep run in the ladies event. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it was so much fun. Oh my gosh.
150, yeah, that's less than half. Okay, yeah, right.
Splitta just limping the button here with Queen Jack suited.
I'm sorry.
You wanted to raise.
You weren't expecting it. I wasn't sure what was going on here. Limp is probably the least likely thing I was expecting now.
Heads up.
It's been a long day.
9 checks, 7 checks.
Whoa, so quick here. Okay, King 6-6 flop goes check check. Will did flop trips here. And Splitta just limping the button here and gonna get absolutely punished unless a jack and a jack only on the river comes, and it does not.
1 million.
That's 1 million.
Man, you've been snug, man.
You could be totally
You're never gonna roll with a queen 10 suited. I'm never gonna be at.
And makes the folds. I think if Will bets smaller, I think he actually gets a call there. Susan! Yo! Let's see. Let's go.
It's either a bluff or it was
The Instagram story peeps be rolling in. Hello, hello. Susan! Y'all, Susan is the genius behind the camera from my documentary, from my run in Triton. Amazing, amazing stuff. The way, just the angles, the the way that you were able to capture everything. Just really incredible stuff. Shout out to Larry, Susan, y'all in the chat.
Luckily, the restroom is large enough to accommodate everybody.
Oh, you know what? Let me say hi to Susan. Susan, look at this hair. Hello. Susan. Look at this. Oh my God, we got hair now. Calm down. Love the overbet in general, but against that opponent, I would bet small. Yeah, I think as played, like you want to get called. Like your hand is so strong and like they're never going to raise. And like he checked back the flop. So chances of him having a king are just slim to none. So you're hoping to get paid off by like a pair worse than the board or a hand like Queen Jack Jack 10, right? So I think just betting smaller is the way to go. And then also you induce some jams, some raises, not necessarily against Splitta, but like he's already proven that he is super glue. So you need to keep that in mind. And I think it's really important. It's you know, thinking about your opponents and what they have shown that they're, you know, what their tendencies are. I'm blushing. Get it, Susan. Good. I'm doing a great job then. All right, Kamaru is all in with the king 8 suited in the cutoff for 650K. He's got 4.3 big blinds. Yeah, come on out. It's not too late. Justin makes the call in the small blind. They're going to go heads up. Kamaru needs to hit a king 8 or spades or some variation of some kind of straight, but he does have to hit in order to avoid elimination. He does hit top pair, but that does give Justin an open ender. So now Justin's got a lot of outs. That is not one of them, although they now have chop outs.
Find the clubs for the
Any
show.
5, any 9, any club for a chop, and that is not going to do it. Kamaru does double up here against Justin. And I know the rest of the table is not happy to see that. They want these ladders. These are in these spots. It's like when, especially, you know, if you're Mikhail, right? Like you and Splitta are neck and neck with chips at this point, and they were sitting kind of like tied for 6 after the hand that Splitta lost against Will. And so now to see that double up, it's like it's gotta feel so frustrating because you're just trying to get a ladder at that point when you have 8, 9, 10 big blinds. You're hoping that the shorty gets knocked out, and you're very happy to see the king 8 versus the ace 9 dominating, huh? Well ahead of the king 8, and then you know that happens, and so that's gotta feel super frustrating. And Mikhail's about to be the big blind too, so
Y'all gonna wait forever.
Saying that forever.
he's under the gun now.
I never had big stack in all my life.
With 14 bigs.
I never had big stack.
Splitta's all in. Oh, he is not all in. All right. He is limping here in the low jack with ace 8 offsuit off of 8 big blinds.
2 raises, 600,000.
Nicholas with the raise. The ace 9 offsuit in the small blind. Nicholas recognizing that Splitta's doing a lot of limp folding and just, you know, putting the pressure on.
Average is only like 23.
Huh?
You have 10 bigs?
Yeah, like 1.7. Not a lot. I need one more double up now.
Oh my god, if we make it to the next level like this, the chaos that we're going to have on that level.
It'll be quicker.
Yeah.
Quick and swift.
Yeah, I think
Like there'll be blood.
Yeah.
Next level is the blood level if we don't have it before that.
7 folds, 8 folds.
just hope I'm not the one bleeding.
And Mikhail gets a walk and had an ace in the big blind. He's
By the way,
happy to take the pot down.
I hit queens. When
Kyle with the
like
joke.
raise in the
Splitta
call,
needs
I
to
hit
split
queens
from
when
his
I
chips
split
to the
big.
middle of the table.
I got 1 over.
All right, y'all. We got a dealer change. There it is. Maureen in the chat. Take it home, Splitta D. The crew is all rooting for you. Let them know. Who are y'all rooting for in the chat? Now's your time. I want you to flood the chat with the people that you're rooting for. Give me some emotes, some something. Now's the time. I want to see it. I want to feel it. Let them know. I want your people to, when they watch this replay, you want them to feel the love, feel the support. Now is your chance. Be like Maureen, okay? Let's go. We are still holding strong. 7 players left in this $300 150K tournament. First place 37,000. These players are guaranteed
The sun's coming up when I drive back to my Airbnb.
$5,180. Playing for $37,770.
Yeah, it was a wonky structure and
It's a big payday for a $300 tournament here in Houston, Texas. Shout out to TCH Houston for hosting this event. Really getting us down here, for keeping us warm, really. And this poker room is pretty warm. If y'all are, the poker room's open, so if y'all are in Houston, you're a little cold, come on down. Cash games are going. I'm here. I'll come out and say hi, you know. Give high fives, hugs, pics.
This guy, not me.
And I get back, I drop a message on my work Slack, so I day 3 the tournament, and I just got back to my room now. So I'm just going to take the day off because I got to sleep and then I have to play again.
He had like 400,000.
All right.
He goes all in.
I was not planning to take that day off.
The Long Island lag. Sir William of Lottie, big Lottie fan. Look at this. Let's go. More Ebony Let's Do's. Don't know anyone. I'll root for C1. Look, see, I like this is good. Chris and D, Nikki G, Chris, Nikki G. Who's the Long Island lag? Oh, that must be the New York Knit, right? Hi, Mike. How are you? I just realized. What up, Mike? Mike from TCH Austin does commentary out there. My hometown, well, my current hometown's where I live. It's not where I'm from, but it's where I represent, you know. All right, there's the chip counts. Nicholas chilling with 7.5 million. He has taken the chip lead from Justin because Justin honestly has just, you know, tightened up a bit and allowed Nicholas's aggression to thrive on this final table. And as you can see, we got, you know, a couple of short stacks down at the bottom, and they are just hoping for some hands. Oh, you don't anymore, Mike. Okay. Happy to show up for Lottie chasing a trophy. Lottie gets a walk. Lottie, we like to potty. Gets a walk in the big blind. Why is no one? Has anyone ever said that? That should be a saying. Lottie, we like to potty. But it sounds like that we're saying we like to go to the bathroom. But you know what it is, right?
Situation's slightly different than it was.
Not the way you playing, man. You know you have the lowest VPP.
I'm closing the Lottie line. 15%.
Oh my
together.
gosh.
Lottie line, the
You
chat
have
side
Kamaru
is
giving
4 years
Lottie
old.
a hard time
Like,
saying,
it's
why are you
a-
playing here, man? You know you have the
that's a-
lowest
that's a-
VPIP here.
Everybody knows.
It's an established rule TCH line.
On your best day.
Splitta in the cutoff with pocket fours.
Suited. I had diamonds. It was
He's
suited.
got less than 9 big blinds. He's going to limp here.
Run the tape back. Run the tape back.
Lottie in the small blind with ace-9 of diamonds. Just electing to call. He completes, and we're gonna see a flop 3 ways. Justin checks back here with the 8-3 offsuit in the big blind. We got 3 players to this flop. 8, 5, queen, 2 hearts. Goes check, check. And the 8s are just gonna win here. And if Splitta jams there with the 4s, Lottie's gonna call, and then Splitta would just double up here. But instead, it's the worst scenario. So I think the chat workshopped the Lottie Dottie. We like the potty. Oh, Lottie Dottie. Ah. Well, see, it's my first time. It's my first time out here, so I don't know. I'm here with y'all. Lottie, because I said Lottie but Lottie Dottie. Did I say Lottie or Lottie Dottie? I don't know. Whatever, we're here. Chat out here doing things. We got Kamaru raising in the cutoff with King 10 suited. Nicholas in the big blind. Just going to fold, and Kamaru is going to pick up some more chips. He's up to 2.2 million in chips after being down to 235K at 125K big blind in the big blind. This is a really nice comeback here. A nice chip up for Kamaru. Although I barely remember doing the bit, so it's fair game.
So it'll be an interesting rewatch.
Oh, they're going to rewatch. I wonder what they're going to say about my commentary. What do y'all think that these players here at the final table are going to say? I know Mikhail's going to say something about it. It's okay, Mikhail. It's okay.
Yeah, there's commentators.
I played with Mikhail actually in the turbo earlier. I played the 9 a.m. flight. Mikhail opens here. Queen Jack offsuit under the gun. Opens to 300K. And he was down to, when I registered, I maxed late regged, and starting tech was 30K, big blinds was 1,500. Mikhail had like 20K. And when I busted, not late in the day, by the way, it was like 45 minutes later or something. Mikhail had like 100K. Like he had made a good call with ace king high. And just like he just chipped up really nicely. So really happy to see him here. I always root for players that I've played with earlier, and I always root for the person who knocked me out, but you know, they weren't here today, or they weren't here at this final table. So action here, Jack 9 deuce, 2 diamonds. Mikhail does flop top pair. I think Christopher has ace deuce offsuit with a diamond. Cosmo saying, what the hell is she talking about super glue for? Who is she calling a nit? Everybody. Everybody's a nit. I'm a nit. Chat's a nit. The dealer's a nit. The floors are nits. Christopher annoyed that he has to fold here. Good fold, Christopher. Yeah.
What's that?
Mikhail shows top pair. Listen, y'all are too nice over here. See, I'm not showing. If you're like so miserable about folding bottom pair, you don't get to see my cards because I want to keep you guessing. I want you to like wallow in your misery and confusion and sadness about folding because I want you to pay me off in spots. I want you to stay confused. I want you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do. And well, actually, Mike, Lottie is not the biggest nit on this table, actually. So we got, we got New York, the New York nit, and then we got the super glue is super gluing. Okay, holding tight. All right, and Justin raising the button with 9-3 suited here. I guess he decided he was done. Christopher in the small blind with king, queen off. I wonder if there's a lot of things he could do here. I like shoving if I'm him, but, I see him considerations and whatnot. Oh, Randall. That's not the most surprising thing we've seen today. We've seen a lot of interesting hands on this final table. And you're looking at another one right now. It's really interesting that Justin raises the cutoff into the chip leader with 9-3 suited. And it just shows, like, listen, it's been a long day. Some of these players have been here since 9 a.m. And then the restart time for this tournament got pushed back because of the weather. So it is exhausting. I'm surprised that Christopher folded there, to be honest. And now Mikhail going to see a flop here with the king-9 suited. We are heads up to this flop here. Oh my God. Happy birthday to you. Da-da-da. Happy birthday to you. Da-da-da. Happy birthday, Crazy Cosmo. Happy birthday to you. Ba-da-bum-bum. Happy birthday to you. All right, I'm gonna stop. Happy birthday, Cosmo. Y'all, Cosmo is my mod on Twitch and one of my close friends. And I met him through Twitch. He also lives in Austin. He's an incredible human being, and I think our first birthday together, I gave you a percentage of a tournament, and I ended up winning it on stream, and you woke up to like $800 in your account or something. Yeah. So we got to keep doing that, right? So you got, how much did I say I was going to give you for Moneymaker? I forget what percentage I was going to give you, but we'll just win it. So we can give this to for your birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Cosmo in the chat. Justin raises, split us all in the big blind with king 5 of hearts. Justin's got pocket aces. 95%. Okay, 5%. All right. Splitta is all in here. Has to get a lot of help to beat these aces. Holy moly, that is a pretty good start here. He flops 2 pair, out flops the aces, has to avoid an ace or a 4 here on the turn. Oh my God! Oh my God! And there it is.
Oh my god.
What?
I wasn't gonna.
What?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
That's
I wanted
goodness.
to jam the hand before on that.
TCH
Great
Splitter,
board
the
with you.
super glue is
Uh,
out of here. Oh my gosh.
What is
All
that?
the layers tonight. Good game.
All right. That was wild, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Split It in 7th place for $5,180. These players are now guaranteed $6,340.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I don't chop either. Trust me. I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, I already have scored more tax forms than last year.
Splitta, aka Cedric Williams, out of here. Dirty. Dirty, dirty. Justin, right back to the action, y'all. Wasting no time. Justin with pocket nines in the hijack. Raising it up.
Is that it all?
Takes it down free. Whoa, 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 y'all.
They moved up to a different tax bracket?
To the tax bracket. Elite.
Deep.
Oh,
King Queen.
I think
I need a jam.
Oh.
these. Why do you think I keep these?
Mike, can you get that?
Where you from, Colorado?
Yeah.
All these.
moved out here, bro.
I kept for that.
We can have
Buying receipts.
Oh, yeah. I only have one. That is good. One turbo flight.
And you made it?
Yeah.
Nice.
One bullet.
That's the way to do it.
one bullet.
And he came at the turbo flight.
One bullet here too.
I appreciate y'all being here with us. You are watching the Moneymaker Tour, coming to you live from Houston, Texas at Texas Card House. TCH, we're here. Christopher jamming the cutoff with King 10 offsuit. 12 big blinds. Gonna take it down. You can sense the restlessness a little bit from these players. It's been a long day. It's now midnight, you know. Like, unfortunately, you know, the weather has done a number on logistics here at TCH Houston, but they have done such an incredible job of keeping this thing going and making sure that we could get day 2 going. It got postponed because of the weather, but we are here, and I'm here with y'all. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a ride. This final table has been extremely interesting. I tell you what, Ebony Kenny here, just in case y'all are wondering who the voice is. You know, I did my makeup today, so I was like, let's get this camera ready. We don't want to waste it. We're not going to waste it. But I'm here. You're here. We're here. There's 6 of them left, you know. Playing for $37,000, no big deal. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take a $37,000 payday. Mikhail, raising it up with a 3-4 offsuit. Okay. Kamaru here, waking up with pocket 10s on the button. And has 12 big blinds. As I was just saying, they're tired. Players are frustrated. This is what happens when players get tired. You know, playing tournaments it's a long grind and it becomes exhausting. Kamaru just calls the 300K. And Justin calls out of the big blind with the 6 deuce offsuit. Mikhail flops an open ender. Kamaru's got a bet here. He's got an overpair. And Justin has a double gut shot. So this could get interesting. He does make the fold. Now, if I'm Mikhail, okay, like you raise the 3-4, like what do you do? What? Like I'm just, you know, what are you doing? Okay. Nice hand. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm thinking he had like 2-3. Did he have the 2-3 or was the 3-4 offsuit? See, it's a long night. We're getting tired, even in here in the booth. Jess, great job tonight in the commentating, babe. Can't wait to get home and see you. Safe travels, stay warm. Thank you, boo. When do you get home? Wednesday, right? Thank you, thank you. BBG says, nice run, split out. What a wicked turn card for Justin. Major, major wicked. That was, I mean, y'all heard me. I screamed right in y'all's ears. I hope nobody had their headphones on up too loud. The thing about tournament poker is, like, you know, you're making these decisions all day long, and your brain and your body is literally wired. You have a finite amount of decisions available to you to make throughout the day. And so the thing about these poker tournaments is you're making so many decisions constantly, and it gets exhausting. So when you get to this point, you'll see a lot of players start to loosen up, and you think like, oh, they're frustrated. Sometimes they are tired. This is what happens. It gets exhausting to play these tournaments. Mikhail has raised the hijack with King 10 suited, and the New York, no, not the New York Knit. We got Kamaru in the cutoff with Ace King offsuit, electing to make a call again, just flatting his premium hands here. And they're going to be heads up to a flop here. Wow, and Mikhail just taking it down with a C-bet, getting the best hand to fold. This is the risk that you run when you flat with hands like Ace King offsuit, and you're just allowing these players to take your pots from you, basically. Y'all, the name of the game is aggression is winning this final table. This final table really is winning pots here. Mikhail with the Jack-9 suited, one of my favorite hands. He's gonna raise here. He's got to raise here. You know, this is. He's, you know, you get some momentum. Maybe the thing is, he's like, oh, I've had some momentum. It's done. I don't want to. I can't raise 3 hands in a row, you know. So Christopher gets a walk in the big blind with Ace King offsuit. Clearly shows the, you know, the ironic frustration.
I thought about it for a second. Ace King.
Ace King?
Your king? I really thought about it.
Nah, I don't want shit. Only if you flop. Only if you flop it.
I see how you playing.
No, I don't like it. I think it's fair. I think it's fair or they y'all can say anything. I see a flop with it.
One raise 350, 2 folds, 4 folds.
All right, we got Justin raising the cutoff and just takes it down free. He's got over 8 million in chips now. Hanging strong as this chip leader.
The one I told you.
Right around 8 million, 7.99 million. Nicholas in second with 6.75. Lottie with almost 3.9 million. Mikhail 2.5. Kamaru 2.3. And Chris 2.1. So Kamaru and Chris neck and neck. Mikhail right after them. So the 3 of them, pretty much the same spot with ICM considerations.
Right after this hands, right?
And yeah. Looks like there is going to be a few minute break after this.
Alright guys, after finish this hand, you'll be on a 5-minute break.
A 5-minute break to color up, I think, is what it is. So Nicholas does raise the cutoff with pocket 6s, and looks like this is going to just... Oh. He does just take it down pre, so... All right, y'all. All right. We are just on a quick little 5-minute color up break. Yeah, I mean, I can, oh my God, I'm getting shown a starburst, of course. I'm going to take a starburst. Look at this, y'all. Look at the gifts I get. I'll hang out with y'all. Do y'all mind? I'm going to eat in y'all's ears. Is that what y'all want? If you want, I'll go away. I was going to, you know, mute the microphone and go away, but like, I'm here. So now I'm digging for my favorites. What are your favorites, Alan? Good. I don't want red. My favorites are yellow and orange, which tend to be like the least favorites of a lot of people I know. Also, y'all, look at this eyeliner. She is sharp. She is cutting people here. Thank you, Alan. All right, what's your favorite Starburst flavors? I haven't had Starburst in so long. Oh, I'm so excited. What? Let me find out some. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna have to. All right, y'all. I asked earlier, but let's ask again. Peanut butter BBG. Calm down. I'm picking someone up from the airport later, and oh, can I get a pink one, Alan? Pretty please. To save for my, yes. All right. Save for my friend. I'm gonna pick up from the airport. All right.
Yeah.
So, where is everyone watching from, and what's the temperature where you are? What's the temperature here? I don't even know. Let me see. It's 25 degrees right now. 25 degrees. All right, y'all. Here we go. Just a quick little color up break. For those of y'all just tuning in, my name is Ebony Kenny. And I am a full-time poker player and content creator. I'm based in Austin, Texas, and I am down here at TCH Houston all week for the Moneymaker Tour. We are currently six-handed at this final table of this $300 150K. They're guaranteed a little over $6,000 and playing for $37,770 for first place. And I am about to eat this. Well, it's orange. Does it look orange or does it look yellow? Yeah, Mm-hmm. Ooh! It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I had a Starburst. Holy moly. Woo! She is tart. I didn't think about this. I'm right. Chewing in y'all's ears. Oh my God. We have entered the ridiculous portion of the stream. Holy moly. Woo!
Oh, I was like, whoo.
All right.
Yeah, you lost the color up, sir.
Leave the mic for. Oh my gosh. That was intense, y'all. Thank y'all for bearing with me. All right, let's see the weather updates. Coming to you from Houston, Texas is Ebony Kenny giving y'all weather updates. And so Dallas, 17 degrees. South Florida, hot. 18 in Austin. Sacramento, 45. Webster, 27. Minnesota, -3. What? Hot. Why are you there? Move. Leave. That is too cold. What? That is. Oops, sorry. I got right in y'all's faces. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Dun 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 dun. All right, weather girl's always hot. Just saying. Okay, I'll be like Vanna. Be like, I need some graphics here. Excuse me, graphics team. Can we just get some graphics for the weather across the nation here on TCH Live? Why not? Why not? All right, anyone gonna head their way down here to play any of these events? I will be here on Wednesday to play that 50-50. I'm so excited about that tournament. It's a deep stack. Perfect, Jamal. Just ask what events will you be playing in this week. So tomorrow, everything is closed. It's going to be colder here tomorrow in Houston. So the whole schedule has shifted. No tournaments tomorrow. On Wednesday at 12 p.m. Actually, that's what we can do. I'll go over the full schedule for you all, the updated schedule. Lots of changes happening here at TCH and the Moneymaker Tour. So on Wednesday at 12 p.m., it is the PLO tournament. It got delayed again. That's why. Oh. So Wednesday, 12 p.m. PLO tournament. 4 p.m. It's the 50-50. It's the $300 50K tournament with 50K starting stack. I will be here playing that one. I'm very, very, very excited about that. 9 p.m. It's satellite for the main. And then on Thursday, we start all the flights for the main. At 12 p.m., it's day 1A of the main. 2 p.m., a satellite. Excuse me. A satellite into the main. 6 p.m., it's the shot clock, no limit. And at 9 p.m., another satellite for the main. And then on Friday, we've got 2 flights for the main event. Day 1B and day 1C, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. At 2 p.m., you have a satellite into the main. And at 6 p.m., we have the Friday Mayhem. Again, on Saturday, 2 more flights to the main, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m., day 1D and day 1E. And then at 2 p.m., the last final chance satellite to get into the main event. And at 6 p.m., the Survivor Tournament. And then, of course, we're not done. At 2 p.m. on Sunday, it's day 2 of the main event. And at 6 p.m., it is the $75 10K. We have something for everyone this week at the Moneymaker Tour. Oh, and we cannot forget, it's on Friday is the Moneymaker Meetup Cash Game starting at 4 p.m. 1-2 no limit hold'em. And at 9 p.m., we're doing a live stream, going live. It's going to be fun. I'll be there. I'm sure Daddy Drew's going to be there, who's bet on Drew, fellow Team ACR Pro with me and Moneymaker. And obviously, Moneymaker's going to be here. We got to get the dead money in there. And it's going to be an incredible time. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the action. Quick follow-up question. Any advice to new tournament players? Yeah, stay patient and don't let your frustration win. That would be what I would say. I think those are the quickest things. All right. Cards are back in the air here. We've got 6 players left. Blinds have gone up to 100, 200,000. Justin, the chip leader, has 40 big blinds. Nicholas, second in chips, has 30 big blinds. And then you got Christopher, Mikhail, Kamaru, and yeah, you got those 3 players that are pretty much neck and neck with like 10, 11, 12 big blinds. And then you've got Lottie rounding out the middle of the pack with, let's see how many big blinds he's got. Yeah, he's got 16 bigs. So we got 10, 11, 12 big blinds, 16 bigs, and then 30 and 40 big blinds. And it goes check, check. Kamaru flops a queen high flush draw and c-bet and does lead out and takes it down with just the queen high flush draw.
Garbage flop for me. Garbage flop or garbage hands. You said 2.4 high?
Look at, I told y'all that Lottie was not the nit on this table. Now he's been replaced. So we went from super glue to Kamaru. I rhyme. I'm a rhymer. I'm a poet. Don't I know it? After midnight, we all turn into pumpkins around here. We got Nicholas opening under the gun with ace-7 offsuit.
I'll give you the trophy. I don't want it. You deserve it.
Mikhail with the king-jack of diamonds and 12 big blinds.
You have to play to play hand.
At some point, you have to find, like, they got to find a hand to go with it. And there's not really, he doesn't really have any ICM considerations right now because they're all neck and neck. So if he finds a hand, he has to go with it. Yeah. That's just me, though.
No, it was just too early.
Oh, yeah.
Meh. Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. Because a bun, the hot dog bun is one piece of bread. So, no. Just by definition, it is not. It's between, a sandwich is between two slices of bread, and a hot dog is nestled in between one piece of bread that's folded. So, nah.
That blind is coming. You're gonna want to chop
All right, Lottie on the button with ace-jack offsuit now. He opens to 450K. Nicholas is in the big blind with pocket nines and does jam. Lottie's gonna fold here, and this is the problem with that. I mean, he has 13 big blinds, and I think you just gotta jam there if you're Lottie. Or not raised. I mean, definitely not raised fold ace-jack offsuit. But then you know what? You don't get the name New York Knit for calling, right?
You're good.
Can you keep the moniker New York Knit if you call pre-flop to a jam? I don't think so. I think that actually is against the rules. So. Cripple Creek, Colorado, -1. My goodness. So Philly cheesesteak isn't considered a sandwich. I don't know. Nicholas all in the small blind, takes it down.
Probably.
Uh-oh, the plot thickens, I know. I don't know if I'm ready for this debate. 12:26. I've been up since 9 a.m. Oh my god. If anyone knows me, y'all know, like, I've been waking up at, like, I woke up at 1 p.m. yesterday, and then I woke up at 9 a.m. today. Is a hot dog an open-faced sandwich? You know what, y'all? All right. Lottie's all in with pocket tens. Christopher folds the ace-9. Lottie's just gonna get it done here with his pocket 10. So this is the portion of the tournament, right? You're just gonna see a lot of all-ins right now because the truth is you have 4 players who are under 14 big blinds. So the 2 chip leaders are gonna be able to put pressure on them, and then the short stacks are just gonna be jamming because this is the portion of the tournament.
You only remember when you're right, though.
Howell, Wyoming, -20 degrees.
I'm close, though.
That is very cold.
Yeah. Just wanted to see him.
Very, very cold. Oof. That's cold. All right, Justin raising in the hijack with king 9 of diamonds. Kamaru tanking. I think this is just a call. You're the shorty. You got to be able to see, but I think he's gonna find a fold here, just from the way that he's thinking about this. Yeah. -20. That's a lot of hell nah. Not a lot of hell nah. That's all of the hell nah. That would be a no, thank you. All the way, please. I'm out. Thank you. Have a good day. I pass. I pass. Oh yeah, you know, you can tell when you're getting tired. When I get tired, I start having random accents come out, and honestly, why not? Why not? Look, if I'm Justin, I'm just raising every hand right now. And Justin and Nicholas should be raising every single hand right now. Nicholas 100%. It folds to him, he should be raising. No look raise. No look raise. Kamaru with the Jack 10 and the small blind.
Because it's your action, and it's just the two of us in his hands. They're gonna just over quick me. You can just click me.
He raises to 500K.
Shove. Okay. I had one over. An over and a red.
All right, we got a dealer change. So really now, this is just the point. Welcome to the final table roast hosted by Ebony. No, oh my God, this is not this at all. Oh my God, is that what it sounds like? All right, well, we got to change that because that's not at all what this is supposed to be. You can see, look at Will. He's showing how exhausted he is, y'all. This is a real thing when it comes to tournament poker. The exhaustion, because you're performing and you're relying on your mind and body to continuously make high level, high pressure situations for you and to not betray you. And it's really, 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 really incredibly difficult to be out here and try to play your best when you've been, having to make all these decisions. And if you're not trained and primed for this, it just becomes exhausting. And even to people who are, it becomes exhausting. It's just exhausting no matter what way you look at it. Jedi Master Ted says, poker will go a lot faster if you had to take a shot every time someone busted off the final table. My goodness. Watch the ladies replay of our final table on Saturday. We had a Pimp Daddy and Patty Cat taking shots that were not at all shots. Lottie is all in with 70 suited, small blind, Justin has pocket fours and the big blind. It is a coin flip situation, blind versus blind. Justin has Lottie covered. So Lottie's going to have to hit a 7 or an 8. There it is. He hit 2 8s, window card followed by the next card to flop trips. Justin's going to have to hit. That's it. Nothing. He would have had to hit a 4 or a 4 only, but that's it. Lottie locks up his double up. Nice. And Lottie now at 5.7 million chips. Now we have a first, second, and third is looking a lot closer now.
How do you like that, chat? How do you like that?
Lottie asking the chat, how do you like that? Let him know, chat.
The chat.
Let him know that we're so proud of him.
I poked my nose in on the break. There's almost 200 watching right now on YouTube.
How do you reward that play? Just kidding. It's not that bad.
Way to
Oh,
go,
they have plenty to
everyone.
say about
Hi,
everything.
Fred.
They
Good to hear you, Ebony. Congrats on your Triton 5th. Was pulling for you to take it down, as I'm sure you were as well. I was. Thank you so much, Fred. How are you?
He's back.
Where are you at now? I know your son is in California, I think. Which was better, the flop or the turn? The turn for sure locks it up. Christopher waking up with aces here under the gun. He has got to be so excited to see this. There is not, honestly, there's nothing sexier than getting aces on a final table. Like, we love to see aces when you play a tournament, but 100% playing at a final table.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And he's just going to jam here.
1.775. 1.775.
Kamaru thinking about it here with the king, you know.
I haven't actually looked at my cards.
That's my problem. That's my only problem right now. 1.75.
1.775.
Lottie has ace king. This is one of the cruelest setups in poker.
775. Okay.
And Lottie jams. Yep. Honestly, I'm glad it wasn't me to say the F word. It was Lottie. That's exactly, you know, he said exactly what we're all thinking, because that is exactly what happens when you run ace king into aces.
Backdoor. Backdoor.
Lottie's gonna need running cards to crack the aces of Christopher, and that is not going to do it. Christopher gets the double up right after Lottie just doubled up. So the chip disbursements now are spreading out a little more across the table now, with Lottie just doubling up through Justin, followed by Christopher doubling up through Lottie. I can do this.
If that's the one cooler, I'm doing okay. Yeah, easy come, easy go. That's where we're at here. We could be way deeper, it still goes in. I'm just glad this didn't happen 3 hours ago when there were still 9 of us. Because I'm still losing my shirt.
Lose with 8-7, loses with ace king. Crazy game.
The city flop, I think I'm royal.
Yeah.
Keep going. I still have 2 out.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I still have 2 out. You're not gonna limp me. Nobody gonna show.
You're not supposed to have 2 aces when I have an ace. Unfair. Unfair.
Mikhail having the king jack of hearts under the gun. We haven't heard much from him after he was really just doing a good job of kind of running over this table in these small pots and doing a really good job, and he just folds his king jack of hearts under the gun. With I think 8 big blinds. Kamaru with pocket 10s here with 12 big blinds. Raises to 550. And does take it down.
Guess what I have? You've been guessing all day.
Tens.
Pocket 8s.
Lottie Lackeys. Lottie Lockies?
I thought you were gonna take 10.
Would you pronounce it with the ah sound
Because
still?
he asked you.
The Lottie Lockies or Lottie Lackeys?
Yeah, when he asked you, he was waiting for you to say something.
Back home now, doing good also. We are in rally. Poker phrases you won't hear in public. We could be way deeper and it still goes in.
Oh, that's not you. I'm full-time. If I'm running for you, this was what it is, man. Tired anyway.
You guys can kind of, if you pay attention to the body language of a lot of the players, right? You can just tell they're just tired. They're like, it's been a long day. Okay, that's what I thought. Lottie Lockies. I had it right the first time. Let's go. Wait, Lock. Okay, yes. Nicholas opening the button with King 10 offsuit. Mikhail jams. Nicholas calls. So we got Ace Jack suited versus king 10 off. Mikhail finds a hand to get it in, and he is ahead. If he can hold here, baby, he flops top pair. Mikhail's got backdoor draws, backdoor straight draw, backdoor straight draw. Wow, backdoor straight draw, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. That's not one of the backdoor cards. And Mikhail finds a double up.
Yeah. Yeah. Apart from C1,
I'm laughing at the
C1's
chat
actually
here.
chilling out a little bit.
Yeah, that's how you even it out.
Oh, he took a big hit against you. That's a big hit.
And all of the short stacks are gaining chips now. You see the chip stacks 5.5. Nicholas is in the chip lead with 5.5 million. Justin with 4.8. Lottie with 3.8. Christopher with 3.5. Mikhail with 3.35. And Kamaru with 2.9. So now the chip stacks, like everybody has picked up chips. Somehow, every single one of these players have picked up chips.
Any objections?
No.
Let's just look at it.
Oh, all right. It seems like
Do the math. What's it gonna be, man?
it seems like these players are discussing an ICM shop. I'm gonna let the players.
When we
Yes.
were 7, it was 14 something. It's close to 15,000. It's more than third place.
All right. So while they're doing that, we'll still be able to hear them. I'm just gonna show you what they're playing for, right? So there's 6 players left. First place is $6,340, and you heard Kamaru just say something about $16,000, which is more than third place money. Right, third place is guaranteed $14,640. So you've got first place $37,770, but now these players are a lot closer, right? So there's a lot more to consider right now. So I think that they've paused the clock. And they're going to do an official chip count. For those of you who don't know what an ICM chip count is, the independent chip model, and it's just they will break it down, do official chip counts, and then the floor. I assume the floor is facilitating this chip, they're debating about the chop, so it's not guaranteed right now, right? So they're going to plug in the numbers and then just see how much each chip is worth in dollars based on how much money is left in the prize pool. And then we got Lottie in here spoiling it for us. What are you doing in this chat here? We chopping this? Okay, well, I guess they're chopping it. Thank you, Lottie. All right, so they clearly have come up with some things. So they came up with some numbers that everybody was happy with. I got numbers for y'all, I think. Lottie in here saying thank you so much for watching and supporting. We got the New York Knit in the house. Chop King. Sorry to be premature by a minute. I know this is part of the, if this was my stream, I would ban you. Just kidding. I wouldn't ban you. I would time you out. Chop King Lottie.
I got 3875. It's anyone's game.
Yeah.
If we keep going, it's anyone's game, especially being so shallow.
20 big blind average stacks, lots of solid players.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
All right, players. So, I guess since I guess since we got Lottie in here spoiling the news, I guess I can just let y'all know. New York super glue.
All right, guys. Starting from seat 1, we have 18,135. Seat 2, 18,985. Seat 3, 15,665. Seat 4, 16,075. Seat 5, 14,260. Seat 6, 16,325.
That's cool with me.
I'm good with it.
I'll do it.
Let's go, boys.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard the numbers. Just in case, I'm just going to tell y'all again. They have done a 6-way chop.
We'll check these payouts are right.
So Nicholas is the chip leader, so he got $18,985. Justin in second place got $18,135. Lottie was in third, so we get $16,325. Christopher gets $15,780. Kale gets $16,075, and Kamaru gets $14,260. Let's go, y'all. Look at that. These are some players who are relieved that this thing is over. They are exhausted, and honestly, a 5-figure score. Every single one of them got over third place money. They're thrilled. It's exciting. This is, yeah. All right. So 37,000 was first place. All right, y'all. That's it. I did it. I did it. We did it. We all did it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. And obviously, congrats to every single one of these players that played in this final table. And congrats to the 6 players, Justin, Nicholas, Chris, Mikhail, Kamaru, and Lottie, for a nice job, honestly. A nice payday. They get to go celebrate. They get to go home, get into their warm bed. When they wake up tomorrow morning, it's gonna feel really nice to each have made at least $14,000. Amazing job, all the players. Major shout out to TCH here in Houston for hosting the Moneymaker Tour. This was the $300 150K. Tomorrow, no tournaments tomorrow. We're coming back on Wednesday, as I said. On Wednesday, we got the PLO tournament at 12 p.m. and then we have the 50-50, the 350K at 4 p.m. And I will be here for that. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm going to I'm gonna take off now. I get to go wash my face, go eat. I'm starving, and as much as I love Orange Starburst, this just didn't do it for me. So on behalf of Alan, behind the scenes, and Tony and everyone here at Moneymaker and TCH Houston, I'm Ebony Kenny. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, look, there's an end stream button. I was like, I don't know how to end this stream, but we're going to figure it out. I just took a quick glance, found it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Ebony Kenny, for everyone here at TCH Houston. We will be back on, maybe we're going to stream the 50-50. Hopefully I'm final tabling, and Lottie, you and I can just take turns commentating. So I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Everyone have a fantastic night. Stay safe. Be warm out there where you can. As I say on my stream, lead with love and own your shit. Be a good person. And we'll see y'all here. We'll be here all week. All right, so make sure you make your way down here. TCH Houston Moneymaker Tour.